So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and jump over into the game scene and let you know where we are here. This is the keep that our players found themselves in last time. To give you, for those watches, we're waiting for some players to jump in. They give you the bigger picture here. I'm going to go ahead and show you from the hex map what the players have exposed. Let me just find the players here. Here they are. Here's the players token. So what this map is going to give you really quickly is the players started down here in the bottom of the hex map and made their way across through Berez. They circled around what appeared to be a village or fortification here, crossed the swamp, found the ancient ruins of Berez, and then managed to make it up to this keep area here on this map. So I'm just zooming out to show you, this is what they've discovered of the swamp of Berez area here. They're currently located in a keep. This is the zoom in version of the keep, and this is kind of what they've seen so far. They're down here in a storage room. This is where we last left our players. So let's just check in to see if we've got them logged in. Yes, we've got Oleg. Can you hear me?
Yep. You're a bit low, but otherwise I can hear you.
Okay. Apologize. Ileanys?
Or at least, it feels like you're further away from your mic than usual.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can.
Hello.
Let me see if I can fix that. Yeah. No, I'm on the wrong mic. Is that better?
Yes.
All right.
That's back to normal.
Back to normal. We are slowly back to normal. So, we're waiting just for a couple of people here. I know that Rob is going to be joining us on Discord on the phone because unless he's able to get on a computer. I'm just going to check.
No, he said he's gonna be on the phone.
Okay.
I talked with him like a few hours ago.
All right. So, you guys remember where we left off at? Session?
We went into the keep. We explored one room of the keep. There was also some weird shit going on, up here, top right of the keep, and that's about it.
Yes.
Creature, if I remember correctly,
Yes.
was tied up.
Yes, something seemed to be tied up there, and you only ventured into this one room down here in the keep. I have not heard from Sponge. I don't know if any of you have.
He messaged on Sunday in the chat that he won't be able to make it,
Yeah,
but I'm not. I haven't heard from him after that. So
yeah, he's been pretty busy late. So, all right. I guess we're just waiting for Tim then, and
Robin.
Alrighty. Everything else going well?
yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
everything go. It's just seasonal allergies that's finally come in, and I'm suffering for it.
Well, I
Gonna have to go grab me some allergy medicine.
I had a very painful and eventful week. I passed one of 2 kidney stones, which was very, very fun and entertaining.
Oof.
Yeah, I actually have it right here. It's like a little pet rock.
Oh.
All right, we're limit testing this motherfucker.
All right. Sounds like a
Well, you sound pretty old.
Yeah, you sound
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the phone.
All right. Hey,
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 it's good.
Sponge.
Hey.
let me add Sponge into this. I'm just going to bring him into this room here. And so he can...
Let me get into the scene. Did you disable the module thing? Or did you leave it enabled?
I left it enabled.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's gonna do good for small movement. Wait, do I sound better than my usual headphones?
Yes, you
Yes.
do.
Oh, damn, shit.
Welcome to phone mics.
Kinda
good.
weird, but yeah.
Those are supposed to be good headphones. What the fuck?
Maybe sometimes phones have like an innate filter on their mic. So,
Yeah.
you need to set up a filter on your computer if you want to make the sound crisper and cleaner. But phones may just have that automatically. So, yeah. It might be
probably.
even be a hardware one rather than like a software one. So,
Alright, so I don't see the map at all. So someone's gonna like keep me updated on the visuals. It's just
are
a
you in the
black.
keep?
Yeah,
He's with us.
I'm supposed to be with you guys.
Yeah,
Like,
he's in
am
there.
I not standing? I
Here's your-
moved. I navigated through the darkness. I literally moved in just round emptiness until I found someone.
So, does somebody want to get
Hello.
Sponge up to speed? Through because he missed the swamps of
Tower.
Berez as well as the keep. So
Okay.
Well, this is for the first time I'm going to be playing D&D lying down.
Okay, well, I'll
take
just
comfort in
go
that.
through what I can remember. So, we started off on the hex map. We currently made our way to top left of the map, or northwest.
Okay.
There are a few things of note. When we first got to the river, we went the wrong way and not to the bridge. We came across a herbalist who was obviously quite suspicious of us, but she doesn't seem to have any relation to the hag. She just seems to be like just a normal herbalist. Yeah, she told us to be wary of crossing the river and going to the other side, because that's where all of the dark forces are, or like dark shit is.
Well, guess what we did?
Located. We crossed
We
the river
went
and
to the
went
other
to the other
side.
side. We had a few encounters, which were all just
Fun.
stomps, because Pyram kept rolling ones on his encounter rolls.
Yep.
We also encountered a small fortification of what seems to be frog people. It's
Like a
a
tribe.
primitive. It's like a tribe of like primitive swamp people.
Yeah.
Fantasy French people. And in case it becomes relevant later, they were just showing up kind of in force, and guess who struck the first blow without trying to talk to them?
Yes.
Is what I'm trying to say. And that's why we avoided that settlement, because
Yes.
we didn't want to be like, hi, we just killed your patrol. Let's do some bartering, perhaps?
We have the upper hand. Question mark?
Yes. So after that, we got around that and went up, and we found the village of Berez. We explored most of that. There was a surprisingly large amount of encounters with undead and ghosts in there. Like, we had like 3 encounters with like undead creatures, if I remember correctly, or maybe 4.
Which was amazing for me.
Okay.
I just loved all them.
And now we're up in the keep itself.
Right.
So yeah, and that's our kind of exploration for the past 2 sessions. We have not seen any sign of the witch, by the way. Or
Yes,
the hag.
you're moving.
Yeah.
Hag.
Hell yeah. Look at that.
Okay, so yeah, that's basically you caught up. Why am I facing a weird way?
So you didn't do anything at the keep, right?
We explored this one room.
Okay.
Yeah.
We literally
room-
went up, surveyed the area.
Mhm.
There was something weird going on up here. There's like a creature tied to like a wall or something up here, but we haven't explored that yet. So all we did is explore this one room and found nothing. The only peculiar
Nothing. We found a shit ton of nails.
Fine, but we don't have a bag of holding to make a shotgun, so it's basically nothing.
Okay, I need a screenshot. I don't know what you
The
guys
only
looking at.
peculiar thing about this room is that it seems to be mostly just, normal barrels and like tinkering workshop stuff, but there is a coffin that has never been used. It doesn't have any dirt in it, and none of the barrels have like undead in them. We checked specifically for that after that encounter. And the coffin has never been used, but it has been made, so that's a bit peculiar. But other than that, nothing really of interest here. So yeah.
All right. Well, I will leave it to you. I think Oleg kind of covered it all. And you are in the keep, in this room in the keep. There's still quite a bit of mist out, making it a little bit difficult to see. The room is musty and dirty. It doesn't look like the door's fallen in, broken in, kind of rotten it off its hinges. The room looks like it hasn't been touched in decades, perhaps longer than a century. It's just covered in dust and dirt, some broken pottery and shards, but nothing of any value.
Okay.
I just want to show you guys what you're seeing versus what I'm seeing. It's pretty funny.
Nice.
That was close enough.
So you're seeing. So
I mean,
okay,
it's enough to see where tokens are, which is
Yeah, which is good
I
enough.
mean, I think
I know
I think
where to kill.
You're seeing only the. No. I think you're only seeing the border.
The canvas. I'm
sorry.
only seeing the canvas.
Yeah, you're not seeing the actual map layer.
Yeah, because the map is more than 3,000 pixels, so my phone is
Yeah,
like, nope.
maybe. Yeah. So your phone is either taking a lot of time or
It's not.
processing
It's
it.
not. It's refusing to load. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that, man. This
If
is
you want,
suicide.
I can have my screen shared, although...
I can either play or
copying
see
it.
the screen, so yeah.
That's fair, yeah. So that's not really going to be helpful.
It's alright.
We can just print screen
continue.
and stuff when it really need to.
Yep. I'll ask any of you whenever I need to. I can move smoothly, though. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay. So, we explored this room, so I think we should...
Oh, one thing I realized, though, Pyram, I will not be able to target monsters when I'm trying to kill things, so you're gonna have to do it manually.
Okay.
Like, subtract manually.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
I opened this door with my mage.
Which door? Can you point which one you're going to open? Okay.
Oh, I can see the pings. Damn. Shit, okay.
Okay. You open up the door. You don't hear or notice anything initially.
Okay.
As you peer into the room, you realize it looks to be an old bedroom of some sort. There's a broken down bed frame. In the corner, there's an old wash tub basin. There's a chest over in the corner, a bookshelf with some old books on it. There's a table with some keys, kind of an old iron dagger, and a parchment that's beginning to deteriorate.
I'm curious about the parchment. Let's...
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
I need you to roll a kind of a, let me see. It's very hard to read. It's very, and it's some type of an intelligence check. You're trying to decipher it. It's kind of faded. Looks to be at least 100 years old.
History,
Investigation, I guess.
Investigation.
History, investigation.
Investigation. Let's go with that.
Okay.
I will help to do it with advantage.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage there. All right,
Why are you rolling again?
You
Yeah.
Is that correct?
No,
Let's
Fiannos roll
let's
again.
just deal with this. No, let's just say Erzan is my second roll. Whatever.
Okay.
We don't want too many people just rolling.
When you're reading through this, it's kind of faded, but you definitely notice that these are plans written against some type of battle plans against Strahd that looks to be located just north of the ruins of what is now the ruins of Berez, just north of Berez along the Luna River. Battle plans from hundreds of years ago. It does mention the Order of the Silver Dragon, and at the bottom of the battle plans is signed Ulrich. Yeah, Ulrich.
We heard that.
You.
Did we not? Did we?
Okay. I cautiously look at the dagger to see if it has anything special about it. So, Arcana?
Yeah, you don't even need to roll Arcana. It just looks like a kind of an old iron dagger of very little value. You don't feel anything unusual from this dagger at all. It just looks like it was used maybe as a letter opener or something like that. Something of not a lot of value.
Okay. And lastly,
Probably not usable,
keys. Do the keys have any ornaments of them to indicate what they were potentially used for?
No, they look like just normal iron keys that you would expect for an old keep. That what you're pointing to is a chest. It could open the chest, perhaps.
I mean, is there any doubt that we're gonna grab the keys regardless of?
No, I'm gonna grab the keys.
Oh, you know,
I'm definitely grabbing the keys.
Okay.
Do you have a token for me, or should I just add keys?
You should just
My
add
inventory.
keys.
Okay.
You can just call them keep keys. Keys to the keep.
Edit item. Chain. Okay. Jan, would you like to be the one to investigate the chest?
I'm actually considering, since we have Mage Hand, I'm actually just gonna call
do
over
you
my shoulder.
Want me to open?
Ileanys, yeah, would you do the honors?
I mean, unless the
Let me
chest
just-
is not
Let me
like.
just stand back.
I mean,
Locked,
it
Pyro?
Yeah.
we'll find out.
He will check first.
Stand back.
He'll have to check first. Yeah, he'll have to check. Yeah, it's
I'll stand back 30 feet because usually 20 feet is the range of fireball.
Okay, good point.
Yeah, you
I'll,
guys should move back. Should move back.
Watch it gonna
Back.
watch it be the most boring chest ever. It contains like crumbled potatoes and
I'll open.
and
Yeah.
what counts as pornography in Barovia.
I'll try to open the chest with my mage hand.
The chest appears to be locked.
I knew it.
Well,
Fuck this. I'm just gonna go up to it with
Seems
the
to be
keys and
locked.
see if one of the keys unlocks it.
Well, I'm gonna die with you then.
One of the keys that you notice certainly fits into the chest. Key fits very in there. So are you going to use the key to open the chest, I assume?
Yep.
Yes, you open up the chest, and as you're opening up the chest, it creaks. You can tell from the dust that this chest has not been opened up in centuries. The first thing you see laying on top of the chest, folded nicely, is some sort of leather armor.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, the chest is open, so Fiannos is gonna go here and just rummage through the box while you guys rummage through the chest.
wait, the leather armor is still intact?
Yeah, it's very old. It's just sitting there in the chest.
Maybe it's magically enchanted. So.
Yeah, that's the case. Like leather don't last that long.
Other than the leather armor, is there anything else?
Well,
Yeah,
you see the leather armor just sitting on top. There might be some.
Yeah, I'm right in front of it, so why don't I just rifle through and also do due diligence and check if there's a double bottom or anything like that.
Or a double top.
Or a double top, yeah.
You don't notice anything, a double top or double bottom. You pull out the leather armor. It seems to be in amazingly good condition for how old this chest is, and perhaps how old the leather armor is. Also in this chest, there is a short sword that's in a scabbard. It's got its belt wrapped around it. The rest of it looks like some clothing, but the clothing has greatly deteriorated over time. What stands out certainly is the leather armor and the short sword.
After taking the stuff out of the chest, I basically shove it towards the people crowding me, or surrounding me, saying, "One of you need this?" Not much use for a toothpick myself.
Well, I could use a new one. I was looking for some heavier armors, but a new pair, replacing my old raggedy one, would be great. Unless
just take a look at it first. Just take a look at it first and see if it's
figure out if it has any properties. Because it's very suspicious that the leather armor is in good condition.
Yeah, Kai has identify, I think.
No, detect magic.
No, he has detect magic.
We need detect magic.
I think detect magic also can tell us if it's magical or not.
Yeah, but you can just roll Arcana as well.
And
you don't need to waste the spell
Someone's going to detect magic on the armor?
Armor and sword, yeah. Since it's an aura.
Well, yeah.
Okay, who's
it's up to guys.
Maybe this trap. Maybe this trap door is also magic.
Oh shit!
Kai, you definitely feel magic radiating both from the sword and from the leather armor. The leather armor has been enchanted in some way to give additional protection to the wearer. It's definitely made for humanoid size. It is a studded leather armor. You notice the studs glow a faint blue in there. It's for mechanics' sake, it's a +1 studded leather armor.
Nice.
Hey, that's pretty good.
The sword has this very interesting inscription that goes all the way down the blade. You recognize this inscription, which is similar to the type of enchantment of the studded leather armor, and this is just a straight magical sword that does an additional +1 in damage.
Is it a +1?
So it's just a +1 sword.
Just a +1 sword.
Yeah.
Did you say it was? Did you say it was like a long sword or whatever?
It's a short sword.
Short sword.
Okay.
I think Kai can use it. Fuck no.
Well, I wouldn't really use it often, but I don't have a weapon, so if there's someone else who can use...
You would be the one who uses it most. It's a finesse weapon, right?
Well, you probably... I don't know if Ervan has any magical melee weapon. So.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you should get the sword.
Both of these seems like an Ervan item, to be honest.
I mean,
I'd take it, but you guys are...
Yeah, but to be honest, I will take the short sword, but I'm not gonna take the leather armor. If we find another one, I'll take it, but this one I'm gonna give it to anyone else. Since I stay in the back most of the time.
I would say Ileanys, I love you and everything, but now I'll take it because I'm the one in the front most of the time.
You're undead. I'm scared.
So, I lost my studded leather armor. This is good.
Yeah, I'm fine with Erzan taking it.
Wait, you lost your studded leather armor?
Yeah,
we burned it.
Just They burned.
Yeah, they
Remember we
yeah,
burned
yeah,
his
like
remember we
literally,
burned his body?
they threw the body in the fire.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
They only took the weapons.
I would have liked some studded leather armor. What are you wearing
Sorry.
right now?
I'm wearing just leather armor.
Probably should have washed it out though before wearing it. After taking it off of Erzan.
Yeah, it probably stinks.
No, it's okay. Take it.
No, I meant when it's because he was talking about pilfering your corpse before burning it. I was like, eh.
Ah, okay. Fucking hell.
Yeah,
This is
I
gonna give
completely
me a
forgot he
+2.
was wearing studded leather, and I was like, yeah, that will be a +2 over your leather.
Oh, this
That's
is gonna
fine.
be sick.
I'm looking for a half plate myself or a breastplate.
Oh, you want medium armor.
Or leather. My dex is good enough for either.
Okay, so how
now
do
the
I
question-
add this?
Now the question with the short
just-
sword. Ileanys will obviously just be casting Eldritch Blast, so he doesn't need it.
Mhm.
I'd rather have a shield.
Yeah. I already have the freaking dagger and the spear. The what's his face? Baal Verzi dagger. In case.
Pyram,
Yes, sir.
will you be so kind as to add the +1 studded leather armor from the item directory to my sheet?
Kai, what's your dex
I'm
at?
doing that right now.
Hang on.
Thank you.
I think it's +2. 1 sec. Yeah,
I think
+2.
you wear
And you're
Medium,
not
right?
Also.
Me? No. Just leather armor.
Yeah, but he has his transformations in a pinch, so.
Yeah.
Also, maybe I'm mixing up 3.5 rules, but doesn't metal armor disqualify you? Well, studded leather might not count as metal, I guess. but-
It's written in the PHP, but it's
It's
up
also
to the
for
DM.
flavor.
Yeah, it's DM
Yeah.
discretion. Like, it depends on the world, really.
Yeah.
Like, technically,
The
there's no...
official
Yeah, the official answer is technically druids can wear metal, but, like, yeah.
the official answer is literally just druids explode, which is probably a meme. But
Anyways, yeah.
It
well,
Oh,
sounds,
you
yeah.
don't actually. Wait, Kai doesn't actually have a proficiency with a short sword. What the hell?
Yeah.
yeah, just
Yeah,
scimitar.
it was scimitars.
Oh, yeah, it's only simple weapons. Yeah, I had
No, you have
No, it's not all simple
scimitar,
weapons even.
sickles.
It's like...
Yeah.
Oh, is it not? Is it just druids?
It's a
No,
mis-
short
it's a
sword isn't it
mismatch.
there because short sword is simple, but you don't have all simple. It's like a list.
But you have elf
Yeah,
weapons.
it's basically
No,
a
wait,
list of
he has elf weapon
non-metal weapons.
training. But he has elf weapon training, right?
Oh yeah. You have
Wait, hold on. Are you human or elf?
I was gonna say, is this the
Oh,
moment
he's
where I
elf.
realize there's 3 goddamn elves in the party?
That's
no,
a few too many elves.
he has a half elf. He has a half elf, I think, right?
No, I need to make a question for myself. I'm pretty sure I'm a
but-
human. I'm
Sorry,
pretty sure I'm a human.
Short
Oh,
sword
okay,
doesn't
never
have
mind.
a weapon. though.
He's a human variant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, okay. So no, so he doesn't have the proficiency on.
Yes. Okay, so he can't use it, so it's only... I doubt I can use it either, so it's literally only Ervan who can really use it, or Erzan, but Erzan has his rapier, so...
Yeah,
Yeah, just
I'm already
except for everyone.
settled with my rapier. Like a +1 is nice, constant. Like, you know, it's a constant damage thing, but like I'm still happy with my rapier.
Oh.
Yeah,
So,
just
I
in
guess-
case Ervan needs to hit
Yeah.
something that's resistant to non-magical.
That's Strahd, basically.
And, you know, just
Well,
having a melee option is fine. Okay, I think that's sorted then.
I can't help but notice that under the rug there's seems to be a little trapdoor here.
That was very observant of you. You do notice there is a metal ring to some kind of door underneath the kind of deteriorating bear rug in the bedroom.
Someone is selecting all the parties in the all the people in the party.
It's Sponge.
Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of that. I clicked
Just
detect magic.
click
and then...
on the target.
Uh,
Click on the target and just click on anyone to get rid of it.
I think you
Alternatively, just double right click on anybody. Yep.
or hold Alt and click.
So
There you go.
Ileanys, that's I don't know if you heard what I mentioned about the trapdoor.
Oh yeah, you said that there was a ring, right?
A metal
That's
ring.
all I
that
heard.
looks-
You said there was a ring.
A metal
Yeah.
ring that looks like it opens a trapdoor that's underneath a deteriorating kind of old bear rug.
Do you mind, guy?
It's right here.
He's standing on it. I'm waiting for it. Guy.
Okay.
Wait, what? Oh.
You're kind of standing on the trapdoor.
Oh.
Just adding a bit of challenge.
I.
But
Well, do you want to investigate
Open sesame.
it?
Yeah, I don't mind being the first one to open it.
Well,
Yeah, I think it's heavier than it. I'm pretty sure with the rug on top, it's heavier than 10 pounds, right, Fire?
Yeah, you would need to pull the rug off. The rug just laying
Well,
on top.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna do that regardless.
Okay.
Regardless of whether Ileanys is using Mage Hand, I assume that's why he's asking about the 10 pounds. But yeah, I'm pulling back the rug.
Yeah, you pull back the rug and reveal a rather large trapdoor. It's got a iron ring attached to lift it up. It seems obviously the rug was used to obscure the trapdoor, but between it deteriorating and it being moved, it's revealed itself there.
Okay, well, I squat down to lift from the back, because you said the trapdoor looks massive.
It is pretty big.
And so I try to open the trapdoor. I'm assuming I'm not seeing it being chained shut or anything
No,
like that.
it's
from the
not.
outside.
As you begin to lift this rather large trapdoor, you hear a little air rush out and some dust come out. There's a odor of kind of decaying earth. As you open up the trapdoor, it just disappears down into a dark hole below. There doesn't seem to be any ladder there. What you can see looks like remnants of an old, maybe wood ladder that's deteriorated over hundreds of years. But it goes down fairly deep.
Okay, can I cast light? You touch an object that is no larger. Yeah, can I cast light like on the edge of the hole going down, just to give us some more vision of what's down there?
Sure.
Oh, actually, does anyone have something they don't mind losing, like a rock or something?
You can
Yeah,
just
let me
pick
actually-
something off the ground
Give
and
me a
throw
second.
it down.
take a
Can
couple
I
pieces,
find like a medium-sized rock somewhere around?
Yeah,
here?
there's some stones and pebbles on the ground that you can pick up in the courtyard.
Okay, I pick up one of the stones. I come back. So, from the description of light, I can cast it on an object
Okay.
that's no larger than 10 feet. So I cast light on the stone, and I drop it down into the hole.
The stone begins to emanate, I'm assuming, a white light.
It's a bright light 20 and dim light another 20.
Okay.
It
So,
doesn't say the
20.
color.
Oh, okay. It begins to emanate a fairly bright light, and you drop it down. It falls down through the hole. As it's falling down through the hole, you can see that the walls of this cavern are earthen walls. There's periodically rocks and roots sticking out, and it drops down a good 30 feet, and then it hits the ground. As you look down there, you can definitely see it seems to be a passage that leads south of this room, about 30 feet below.
Well,
Look at this.
now, out of character, I kind of know what this is because I've know enough about castles. The question is, would Fiannos know that castles are normally built with secret ways to get out, to send out for help
That's
when besieged?
that's a reasonable. That would be a reasonable conclusion that this would be some kind of escape hatch. This room seems to be in a prominent living quarters of whoever lived in this keep. The hatch was covered by a rug. It seems to be some kind of exit, maybe emergency exit or entrance in or out of the keep that you would prefer to go unnoticed.
Okay, well, I relay that information to the others. That's what it seems to be. I say we just leave it be for now. We can check it out later, after we check out the rest of the keep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Uh-huh.
I guess
Jan, we should probably close it again, just in case.
Oh, fair enough. I'll.
Okay.
Close
I
it.
help them close it.
You close the big door and it closes the hatch down without too much of a fare.
I'm not gonna bother putting the rug back though.
Okay.
No,
thank
you put the root back, but yeah. Just in case there's something down there that's not so nice. We don't want to...
Maybe the rug was what made it heavy enough to stay shut.
Meh,
We'll find out.
we will.
There are limits to even my paranoia.
I go up the ladder to
Okay.
check out the view.
When you
Didn't Ervan already
Do I
check that
see
out?
anything?
when you're at
No.
the top of the ladder, you're at the top of the wall, and you can see out down into the swamp to the south of you. And when you're looking towards the south, you can see the little waterway that you've crossed down below you. There's a cliff. It looks like it drops maybe about 20-30 feet, and down there is the river that you guys had crossed to come into the ruins of Berez.
Okay. I don't see any activities. I'm just going around.
You don't see any movement there, and from now in your east direction, you can make out a little bit from the walls, the crumbling walls that you had passed through in the ruins of Berez.
Wait, did Ileanys go up the stairs?
Yes,
Up the ladder.
yes.
Should we follow?
No. It's
Yeah,
I'll-
100 feet of dark
I'll just
vision.
wait. I'll just
So,
actually. I wave to the rest of the party.
You're gonna wait for the rest of the party, okay?
I
for us up?
wave to them.
Oh,
you wave.
he waves to the rest of the party.
is that a kind of
Okay.
high wave or a come here wave?
You see, I don't know if you can see him, but Ileanys is over in this direction. He's up above where the you can't see him down there, but he can see you.
Okay.
He's fairly high up, but he's above where the fountain is.
Okay.
Oh, so like this area.
Yes.
Okay.
Hiram, I'm stuck.
You went up the ladder. There we go. You're fine.
When I'm at this area, you said they had some spooky stuff happening here.
Yeah. When you look down, you notice there are two large iron cages. One that's right here and there. There's a stockade. There's a pile of skulls on the ground with some unusual symbol here. You see a bunch of shackles and manacles, and you see a creature that's manacled with its head down against the wall right here.
Well, I
Okay.
somewhat
someone send me a
cautiously
picture of the
approach.
Heresy.
Yeah, give me a
Give it a
second once
second.
I've explored more. I guess it ends here.
Yes, it's
Don't step on the bones.
This entire area here looks like some kind of maybe outdoor prison area. These looks like cells or some bones of somebody here. There's some kind of cryptic-looking magic symbol right here with a bunch of skulls.
Wasn't there a creature nailed to the wall or something?
Yeah,
or like...
there's a bones here, and right here there is a creature that is not nailed to the wall, shackled to the wall with his head down.
60 feet above the floor?
No, he's right there.
That's Silas.
Oh, that's Silas.
That's not, well, yeah. But no, I see the token now for the creature. You said it was moving very slowly and not threateningly when we saw it earlier, right?
That's correct. Its head is down, and you can tell it's certainly alive, and it's shackled to the wall.
Okay, in that case, my first first thing in the order of business is checking out the skulls and the symbols on the ground to see if that's anything I would recall or could at least kind of gauge based on my training, etc.
The symbols on the ground are of some looks to be archaic and dark magic. You don't recognize the symbols exactly, but you've seen symbols like this, from maybe ancient lore or books. It is definitely some powerful dark magic. The skulls that have been placed there have been, you assume they've been purposely placed there. They're covered in dust and kind of cracked. The symbols on the ground have been made with blood, but some kind of blood that has some magical properties at this point, because it's almost like stained right into the rock.
Does anything happen when Erzan walks into the circle near the skulls? Because he seems to have taken the initiative.
No, one of the skulls he kind of kicks over accidentally, and it just kind of tumbles away. As the skull kind of tumbles away over here, this creature's head looks up towards you, and then just looks back down again.
And is there any educated guess I could make as to the purpose of such a shrine or whatever it is?
Roll a history check.
I want to roll, I don't know.
Or
what
if you want, I can roll it.
Creature
I have a +5 in history, so because I'm curious as well.
Okay, yeah, we can put our heads together. I'll just support you on that action.
Okay.
Ooh. Do we know what the creature that is, by the way?
Fiannos, when you bend down on one knee and you look at these symbols carefully, you definitely notice that these symbols were made with blood. From your studies from the ancient libraries of the Order of the Dragon, you recognize that these types of symbols with the skulls and human remains were meant to be used as some type of very powerful curse. It's almost like an anchoring type of curse magic. Of very dark powers. You have never seen any one of these in real life. You've only remember reading them in the ancient libraries of the Order of the Dragon.
I'm guessing I can't recall how exactly you would go about destroying such a curse?
No, you don't know exactly how to destroy a curse. You just know it's a dark anchoring magic. It either anchors creatures or land or things to something, and it's like an anchoring type of dark magic. With the bones on top of it, with the skulls on top of it, it seems to do something with the souls of people, or anchoring souls.
Yeah. Well, let's go have a chat with this nice individual.
Do I know or have any familiarity with this creature? Do I know anything about it?
The creature is clearly undead.
Yes.
It's wearing armor of some sort. It's kind of rotten. There's the flesh is not even flesh anymore. You can't even. There's no eyes. There's hair falling out, and it just looks up at you and then looks down. It just pays you almost no mind, as if you're not even there.
I say to Erzan, can you communicate with it? You both.
Erzan is gonna look at Fiannos. Half of half of them knows that Erzan, like Fiannos thinks that Erzan has some sort of special communication with the dead, but like Erzan doesn't. But like he would still try and communicate either ways. Erzan's gonna approach a little bit closer, and he's gonna say, "Who's put you here?"
The creature's head looks up towards you. If there were eyes in his head, you can tell it is actually looking at you.
I can tell.
Come to fight the ghost of Berez. Have you? Strahd is long gone. The battle is over. Leave. Haunt me no longer. And it looks down again.
What was the name that you mentioned that was in the letter?
Ulrich.
Erzan's
I
gonna
asked
look
him,
at Fiannos
are
and he's
you
going
Ulrich?
The head turns and looks at you. And it leans forward. You can hear the chains kind of smacking against the walls. It tries to look at you closer.
I step closer to have it, give it a closer look.
Its head, where its eyes are, stares at your feet, and slowly you can tell, you can feel it looking at the armor that you're wearing. Ah. Oh. Why didn't you come? Why didn't you come when I asked? All is lost. I begged for you to come. Came you not? Fell the city it did. Strahd and his minions brought darkness and laid havoc on us all. You. It was you that failed us.
The Order of the Silver Dragon, I assume. They didn't come to help you.
You were supposed to come. We knew Strahd's minions were making an advance. The Order of the Silver Dragon was to be here to protect Berez. But came. And everyone. Shh. Now? You are too late. Too late. My little friend. Too late.
Do I have any sense of vengeance coming from this, like, undead? Like, is it
No.
also a revenant?
No. He looks back down after it says that.
Sorry, out of character. I forget the details of what that piece of writing in the thing said. It was battle plans, right?
It was a battle plan for a battle just above Berez. I'm guessing that's where the forces of Berez fought against Strahd and lost.
Yeah, I guess we can assume then, if the Order of the Silver Dragon didn't show up, that whatever this battle was, it must have happened shortly after the fall of Argynvost, when Strahd took out Argynvost, and then the Order of the Silver Dragon scattered.
Potentially. Or they may have not come for other reasons.
Yeah. I'm just extrapolating. I feel like they wouldn't just not come unless they had a really good reason, and losing the Silver Dragon would be a good reason.
The battle plans that you read were for Berez, but it also mentioned the battle that just took place north of Berez.
Okay, so you are probably correct. That was the battle for Argynvost, and Strahd just made his way down from Argynvost to Berez.
I mean, now we're gonna make our way up from Berez to Argynvost eventually.
Yep.
All right. Do you have any questions for this?
Yes, plenty more. Have you seen a hag around here recently?
hag. She became a hag. She failed us. You mean Baba Lysaga?
Yes, of course.
You are too late. He looks at all of you. You are no match for Baba Lysaga.
We're not planning to fight her. We're planning to make a deal with her.
No one deals with Baba Lysaga. You have nothing to offer her.
The contrary.
Well, how long have you been here?
I don't remember how long. Days, years, perhaps centuries.
Is this seal what's keeping you here? I point to the pile of bones.
Yes. It was a gift. A gift to me from our Lord and Master, the Dark Lord. When he came here to Berez, we made our last stand. And failing to do so, asking for us to join him, I refused. And he brought each one of the villagers here and executed them here in front of me. And with their blood, tied my soul here to live forever, to remember the horror of Berez, to not forget who my master is.
Do you know how we could destroy it and put you out of this misery?
Now, if you could, the only one that could was the Swamp Fae, but she is no more. She is now Baba Lysaga, not the Swamp Fae who we fought for, prayed to. She's become her own evil demon, her own beast. She once sought power after the fall of Berez to seek out, destroy Strahd. I told her not to go. To not go to the temples to seek power that corrupts absolutely. Good she was, beautiful. But she came back, I could see in her eyes. She was consumed, obsessed. And now she wanders the swamp, no longer able to help me or herself.
Do you think if we restore the shrine that would bring her back to normal?
As soon as you say that, he looks up at you, directly at you. Shrine? Restore the shrine? Strahd desecrated the shrines. The gems have been scattered throughout Barovia. Baba Lysaga seeks the gems, so do others. The gems together, well, it would weaken Strahd, perhaps raise the mist. But the gems have been lost for centuries.
Show him, Cleric.
I'm not the one who has them out of character.
Oh, really?
Yes!
No, he doesn't.
It's fucking Kai!
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the druid. He's the one connected to all of this.
Just swap Cleric with Druid then.
Well, you can still say it to me. I'll just, redirect it towards Kai. But
Whatever,
before
just
I do
show
that-
it to the thing.
Before I do that, I look to Jan to see if he's okay with this.
He already, by the way, I just didn't want to interrupt Pyram. He already would have shot you a sidelong glance as soon as he heard the Amber Temple, as if that confirmed a bit of smugness you saw in his features, and he was like, "Told you so." But he's I don't know. I don't think I'm super down with showing the gems to anyone, even if this creature isn't much of a threat. For all we know, it could be, could be broadcasting. So no.
Agreed. I ignore what Erzan said for now and continue. You haven't really responded to my question. Do you think if we were to restore the Swamp Shrine, she would be able to regain some sense of herself?
Of course. We were searching for the gems. The gems were scattered and hidden so the Strahd couldn't get them. He had desecrated the shrines. Find the gems and restore the shrines, you will weaken Strahd and raise the mist. Perhaps it might even restore Baba Lucasaga to her once self. I don't know. Perhaps she's become dark too long.
And all we need to do to restore them is to have the gem and have the other...
we need a boar tusk and a deer skull, and we need to find the circle of stones in the swamp. I'm out of character.
Are there
I'm
any
getting
boar tusks or deer skulls in this pile of skulls?
Are you asking this?
They are all human skulls.
No, those are all human skulls there.
But like, I don't know about you guys, but out of character, I'm starting to get definitive vibes that we're better off actually trying to restore the swamp shrine than
Agreed.
Yeah.
So I asked him, and all we need to do is restore the shrines, is to have the gem, and in this season the boar tusks and the deer skull.
Well, the shrines have never been restored, but I don't even know what the season is because the time has passed so long. The swamp does not change. But each season requires a ritual. And there's a ritual too. A ritual prayer that needs to be said at the shrine. But I do not know what that ritual prayer is.
I look to the others. Do we know of this ritual prayer?
Baba Lucasaga knows.
Well, we... Didn't the chief of Yadrak tell us that they simply... He told us that there wasn't a complicated ritual to perform, it's simply like the act of the pilgrimage and the sacrificial offering of those tokens, basically. That's how he described it to us.
Yes, but that's to pray to them. This is for freaking restoring it, so it's a bit of a different story.
You should probably seek the Fays, but I do know what has become of them other than Baba Lucasaga. Perhaps others may know. There was once a man, a druid, who was well versed in the lore of the Fays, but that was centuries ago.
I see. Does this description sound familiar? And I described the druid that we met on our way to from the village of Barovia to Vallaki. On our way, we met like an old druid. I described like his appearance.
He looks at you. Can't be. It does sound like Celeborn. But Celeborn, he would have to be hundreds of years old if he is alive today.
And you say he would know the ritual to the shrines?
He would. So would one of the Fays. Perhaps
I believe we have met Celeborn. He's a druid healer.
If he is alive, he will know how to restore the Fays. He will know where the other druid suckers are. I hear there is one in the hills of the druids where he originally came from. It's to the... He nods towards the direction of Yester Hill. The other one is somewhere in the forests, I don't know. But the old druid swamp fae circles on the other side of the river, across from Berez. The villagers used to go there during the spring and equinox. It was a happier time.
It seems we'll need to make our way towards him before we can do anything else.
Yeah, I'm out of character. I'm now thinking if we still want to stop the tree man, we might be best served by beelining it to the Wizards of Wine and use the portal from there to Yester Hill to go to Vallaki and seek out the Fae to the south of Vallaki.
Wait, portal from where?
The portal from the Wizards of Wine? Or does that only work one way?
That led us directly to Strahd.
Yeah.
That one time, but that's probably because Strahd MacGyvered it. Because we, meaning Kai, Ileanys, and I, used the portal from... We came out of the same portal that Strahd used from Yester Hill. We shot out of the portal in Wizards of Wine. And we can also go from Yester Hill to all over, including Vallaki. Wait, no. Fuck. I just remembered we're not supposed to know that one of them goes to Vallaki.
Yes,
that was meta knowledge.
Yeah, it was meta knowledge.
Never mind. I never
But you know that there's a
bunch.
bunch of portals in Yester Hill, yes?
Yes.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay.
But if speed is of the essence, we're not winning anything by actually going to the Wizard of Wines first, because the portals that I remember, and know for a fact where they go, are, for example, I think Kresk. So we're not saving time by using a portal from Yester Hill.
Yeah.
The alternative that I see.
We wanted to go up to Argynvost first, and Argynvost is already close to Vallaki. So.
Yeah, that's I think that's
the creature against the wall lifts his head.
Just follow the river downstream. Will take you to Vallaki.
I would really like to stop in Argynvost Hall to see how Lord Batten is doing.
Argynvost is haunted. Fell during the battle against the Dark Lord. There's no one there. Ruins just like Berez.
Oh, since we're going past it anyway, it'll be worth a quick stop.
The trapdoor in the room bottom left of the keep, that's just the way out of the keep, right? Or is there anything else to it?
You see him shake his head. It was used as an escape, but I remember using that to sneak out, visit my love along the riverside. Seems so long ago. I don't even remember what her face looks like anymore.
I look to the others and I kind of like, does anyone have any more questions?
Shakes my head.
Yeah, I slowly shake my head. I look at the creature and say, I wish there was more to be done for you, but it seems like that's currently not an option. Looking at Erzan, that's no state to be in.
I will be here.
Shit.
Nothing has changed. I already know that this conversation is just a talk in my dreams. Soldiers from the Order of the Silver Dragon coming now. Well, dreams, I appreciate the conversation. It's helped me from going completely insane at this point. If you could be so kind to cover those skulls so I no longer have to look at them, that would be a saving grace.
I tell the others we could try destroying the skulls and the blood circle that may
No.
lift the curse.
He looks at you.
No, don't disagree with the dead.
Those are the skulls. He looks at each one of them. That's Maria. That is Harvick, the caretaker. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Ervan.
Yeah.
What if we just push them outside of the circle?
Just cover them for now. Let them have some peace from the
Ervan
rain
goes-
and from the mist.
I just
Everyone goes and gets the what's it called, the thing
The rug?
here.
the bear rug.
The bear rug?
Yeah.
Did we actually ask him about anything else that's in the keep? Because we have 1 or 2 buildings still left to explore. He might know something about it.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. If we haven't, I'm sorry. I
believe-
just thought of something, and I
I
have
believe
to
there's
ask him.
only one
Is there?
There's only one building left to explore. I went around the rest of the
Oh yeah.
parapets, and there's only the one building right points back behind us.
Well,
Right there.
looking at Ulrich, is there anything that you could tell us about the main hall of this keep if we went to explore? Anything worth of our...
I barely remember the main hall. It's where I would take guests and visitors. There's a kitchen, chairs, fireplace. That's all I can remember in my mind. It's been so long ago. Here's my room. There's also the storage room. There's not much here in the keep, but it was
What,
home.
if you don't mind my asking, what was the... We found a coffin in the storage room. That seemed quite out of place. Do you mind me asking what that was for?
No. It was for my love. She was cursed by the Dark Lord. We put her down before she could fully change and become one of those evil, blood-sucking dead. But I have not seen her since. So,
Wait, did you actually put her in the coffin?
no. We were going to. But we were never able to find her. Strahd had his way with her.
Of course he
Perhaps.
did.
Oh no.
What was her name?
Maria, I think?
Yes.
Is she... God, is she one of the brides now?
Do you say
The
that
question-
out loud?
No, that was out of character.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me look.
That was like more so me talking to myself whilst looking through notes and shit to see what we have on the brides. Ileanys, could you find it? Can you? No.
I remember.
What are you looking
yeah.
for?
The freaking like thing with the brides where it had all of them.
In the tower, yeah, in the
Yeah.
tower, there were pictures and names.
There were
yeah.
pictures and they had names beside them. I
Oh,
think as well.
She is not one of the brides.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Good for
I
him.
believe it's
Yeah, good for him.
Valenta, Escher,
Ludmilla.
Ludmilla, and Anastasia.
His is Marina.
So no.
She's the 5th.
Actually, I mean, I
Ervan,
don't want
did
to
you
ask
come
him
back
to
with the
describe
rug?
her. Yes,
Okay.
and I tug them in, like get the skulls and tug them in, so it doesn't have to look at them anymore.
So the bear rug is over these skulls here in the.
Yes.
Okay.
I got the rock down and put the skulls in it and then folded it on top of it, so he doesn't have to look at it anymore.
Yes, he's been staring at the skulls of his fellow citizens of Berez for centuries.
Yeah.
Erjan wants to ask him a question. Do you not want to be relieved of your misery?
Of course. There's nothing you can do. I'm here, cursed.
Erjan will
Cursed.
look at Herjann. Is there not now?
Well, I've offered my kindness, but he seems to be convinced that it won't do anything unless we can actually get rid of this curse. And I gesture vaguely at the
out of character, you
ward behind us.
guys do know from everything with Irina that the mist has trapped the souls here. So destroying his body, his soul will just reappear in something
else.
Yeah,
that might still be that might be a better fate than being chained to a wall.
Yeah, but the symbol on the ground has already told you that his soul is anchored here. It'll come right back to where this thing is to make him look at these skulls of the citizens. He's cursed.
Yeah, that's kind of why I figured it wouldn't be of any use to
This is such
smite
a
him.
sorry existence that I'm actually somewhat tempted to offer to just let him go. And I know that's...
I mean,
Very-
even if you let him go,
you think just unchain him and then he'll be free?
he's gonna stay
I
here.
I don't think the shrine will allow it, will it?
No,
Because
he's
I
anchored
didn't
here.
consider that an option. If he's rooted to that pile of skulls, then
Well, I asked him in character anyway, since it's all out of character calculation.
fair enough.
If we were to break these chains and let you free, would you be able to get out of here? And maybe find you?
No, I am cursed. Cursed here for eternity. Unless the curse is lifted, I will
Would you like to at least be able to move around the keep?
I can't move around the keep. I am stuck within to face this symbol and skulls here that lay before me.
He's stuck within the circle.
He can't go very far from this circle. He's stuck facing this circle.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
it does seem like we're not able to do anything for you. I'm very sorry.
Destroy Strahd, lift the mist, restore the phase, and perhaps that will free my soul.
Well, I bow to him and I go down this way. I don't have any more questions. Plus, he'll be here if we remember something. So,
That's a fair point.
But the father is with us, right?
Oh yes, I just didn't bring his token in here. In fact,
It's fine.
I will just have him. He's staying at the front gate, keeping an eye out at the front gate.
Yeah, it's fine. I was just making sure. I want to ask another question. Okay, so
Sure.
would knowing about Hemocraft help in knowing this kind of curse? Because of the Bloodhunters?
No. This is a very old curse. I mean, you would know that pretty much the same stuff that Fiannos would know. That this is some type of anchoring dark magic. It's certainly an anchoring curse, and it's anchored these souls and him to this place.
Yeah, but
Perhaps it's best to just leave him
Do
alone.
you have the spell magic?
Cover up.
I doubt
Cover up
the
the
spell magic
skulls.
would dispel the curse.
It's some kind of curse of.
the spell magic, there are other things, but the spell magic can't dispel curses.
What about remove curse?
Maybe
That doesn't work on small.
Remove curse, remember?
Yeah, that works on small things.
Yes, you need something like greater restoration or something.
Or a wish, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when we learn greater restoration and we still haven't fucked Strahd, maybe we're gonna get him out.
Maybe.
I mean,
I have no
technically,
intention of-
Ileanys can remove curse, but I don't think that.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah, that'll work. And then.
Yeah, my head looks like it's in the wall from where I'm standing.
Yeah, and Kai can learn Greater Restoration if need be.
The one is it's the material component.
Yeah.
You step into what looks like an old sitting room. There's a table with some broken pottery and some stuff on it. It's very dusty and very old.
Okay, the first thing that I'm noticing, these embers are just to clarify that it's a
fireplace. Yes, there's no embers burning in there. Nothing's burning.
That would be
yeah.
Highly suspicious.
Yes, it's nothing like that. It looks like the room hasn't been touched in centuries. It's covered in dust and dirt.
Same as the bottom left room, Fiannos would like to go through the books to see if there's any of interest.
None of the books of interest. It seems very old, and a lot of the books have kind of began to deteriorate.
Okay. Anything?
Why am I moving around? I can't see shit.
I believe I'm standing in front of a chest, right?
You are standing in front of a chest.
I would like to touch the chest and open it up.
You touch the chest.
It touches you back.
Opening it up, and you find nothing in there of interest in the chest. It looks like it's
anything. In
it would be funny. It would be funny if one of these chests will be a mimic one time and just gonna chomp your arm off.
Especially if they look at as goofy as the ones in
You don't
Dark
find
Souls.
anything in the drawers. It looks like drawers for some plates and stuff, silverware. The other room looks like an old kitchen. Yes. Yeah. There's some shelves. There's an old cooking fire. There's an old wine rack that's empty. Some pots.
Is there anything worth taking a screenshot of?
I mean, I can take it. Yeah.
This is broken though.
Here.
Yeah, that's broken.
Put it in player chat.
I kind of expected this place to have another story, but
yeah, no, keeps normally go like 4 or 5 stories. So
no, there's nothing
that's
here.
Quite a small creep.
well,
Oh, this is a kitchen. Okay.
I close the front doors and I'm like, no, yeah, get back in. There we go. And I say, okay, whilst we're in here and hopefully have a bit of privacy, we need to decide on where we're going next. We've went through we need to consolidate what the information that we have and decide of what our next course of action is.
Yeah. So,
well, it might be best to pay this Bubble Saga visit while we're here, and then head over to Argenpost, since
I think
you disagree.
From what we learned from the guy, she's pretty much corrupted. He has a suspicion of if we return the shrine back, it will maybe help her. But if we try to go to her, it's not gonna be favorable.
The things we now have.
Us.
Yeah, we have now talked to several people who also told us straight up that nothing that we can do would likely be of value to her, so there's not much bargaining that we can do.
Well,
even if she decides not to kill us on sight.
They know things about us, but about what we have, but at the same time, even if we can bargain with her and if we have things of value, it doesn't seem like she would be very forthcoming.
It sounds like if she gets an inkling of us having gems, she might just decide why bother talking to us if she could just take them.
Exactly.
And so,
she has power. She wouldn't mind butchering us. So.
I think we should go to Argenvost to see how Lord Batten is doing if he's still alive. And I think it's not like the Fallen Knights will actually be extremely welcoming to us, but they might be more inclined to listen to reason.
The Revenant Knights?
Yeah. I mean, they haven't attacked us this far, and they've specifically told us, at least in their way, to seek them out. And so,
if you're gonna like suggest that, Erzan is going to just intercept and say, "We need the skull first."
But for that, we need Baba Saga, and we already decided that talking to her right now would be a bad idea.
Then it's the shrine.
Alright, what gems do you have? Do you have the
blue and green. And the blue one is the swamp one, so...
And
then we go to the shrine.
And we think
need the
Baba
ritual
Saga has
and
the redwood gem.
Well, we can talk with one of the Fae, or talk to the druid that that we met on Vallaki, if we want to go to Vallaki.
I feel like we should go to the druid that we talked to.
Yeah.
Alright then.
That's our next course of action. But do we go through Argynvost before going
I think so, because the way I look at it, we don't have much to lose, because if they're not very forthcoming, we can still tell them, like, okay, now we know you need the skull, we will get it to you.
Erzan's going to suggest against that, like, we need the skull before we go there.
What makes you say that and believe it so fervently?
I know so.
Why then would they have sought us out on the road several times now and just pointed to Argynvost? I highly doubt they've relied on us to figure it out by ourselves that we need the skull.
Well, regardless,
consider it that you're being told that you are neither enemies nor allies.
Yeah, which is the reason why I believe we have nothing to lose by going there.
Time.
Without having the skull. Well, we're going right past it, and my adoptive father is being held, or is there, maybe. So forgive me for wanting to stop.
Oh, if we're gonna be stopping for Lord Batten, then yeah. But like, if we're stopping just for the Revenants, like, it's not gonna be of much interest.
It's just scout out Argynvost and the state that it's in.
Lord Batten first, then what's inside.
Yeah, and I'm assuming if he's been there for a while, there's no way he's not somehow come into contact with the Revenants.
Well, yeah, that's also a mystery to me.
So I'm guessing we're foregoing the whole thing with the Wizards of Wine for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a tree man. He's gonna destroy the winery. It's fucked anyway. Out of character. I'm saying this. It's a sacrifice I'm kind of willing to make, because who knows what else happens in the time that we lose by...
So our current goal is to ultimately get the shrine back up.
Get the druid, get the shrine back up with the help of the druid.
The thing is, sorry for interrupting, but I just thought of the fact, if we're going to see Selborn, we're already going past the forest shrine. So it would be...
Not exactly. First shrine is further down.
Well, it's...
Well, we are near it, yes, so we can restore it as well.
Wait, the forest shrine... Well, if we go to Vallaki, we could actually stop... Well, no, because we need the ritual first. Blah. So now I've actually thought about it. If we go to the hermit, on the way back, we could stop at the forest shrine, and then go back to the swamp shrine.
So you want to activate two at the same time?
I'm not sure I see the value in holding back, yeah.
We'll talk to the druid, and then we will see where to go from there. Because if you are looking currently at the map, Vallaki is like over here, okay? The druid was like over here somewhere.
He's on the map, right? Isn't he the hermit that's right here? There's a marker.
Yep, that's the hermit.
But we met him further on. But we met him after we met. Like, we went past the windmill.
I wasn't there for that session.
We saw the there, and then we met him like over here somewhere on the road. So I think that might be just misplaced.
No. He warned us of the windmill and said use this. What's it called?
Oh, right, we better
herbal.
before the windmill. Yes. So on our way back, we can restore it. You're right. Yeah, my bad.
And then also, isn't the correct me if I'm wrong, but the forest shrine is supposed to still be sane and not evil and hiding out as an herbalist south of Vallaki, right? Or did I dream that?
Shrine Fae.
The forest fae.
Forest Fae. I don't think we know much about her
I-
location.
Is that maybe something that
No,
Kai, you're a good
correct.
memory. I think that's something we learned at
it was
Yesterday Hill.
mentioned.
So we might actually talk to the hopefully non-evil Fae before because it's on the way anyway.
Yeah.
We might talk to her, and then we might not even have to seek out the hermit. Save some
So,
time.
we have so now we have bullet points of where we want to go. Which one are we gonna go, directly to?
I would say
right
the
now?
Fae.
Argynvost
The Fae.
first.
Yeah,
No,
Argynvost
Argynvost,
is
yes.
on the way no matter what we
Yes.
do.
Argynvost,
so-
Oh, yeah,
Vallaki, Druid, and then we'll go from there.
I'm not sure
What about-
Pyram because
what
I
about
don't
just
have
foregoing
access
the
to it. But is there a? Don't we even know the location of the herbalist's hut
Yes.
south of Vallaki?
Yes, it's on
so
the,
that's
it's
something
on the,
that we.
It's on the Vallaki.
It's on the
Map.
west side.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
It's on the west
Let
side.
me,
For some reason, in my head it was south, but I'm not gonna argue with Pyram about the location of
no,
things.
it's, I'm just getting out the Vallaki map here. You guys should.
Also, okay, I have a question. Do we have the stuff that whose sister asked us to?
Yes, it's marked on the map.
Yes, we have the stuff. We have just yet to deliver it. The
Yes,
stuff that
so
she
we
asked us
should
to deliver to Vallaki. Yes.
We should also deliver that.
Yeah, we can do that on the way since it's right there. I made a list of all the side quest shit that we were asked to do a while ago, so I'll read through that.
Yeah, I don't see the hut on the map because it's not marked. I'm assuming in the
if
southwest. That's
If
the
you
sign.
click on the tags, you'll see there's a name outside the gates.
Jenny Greensleeves.
Yep.
That's the.
Oh, there. Okay, I was too far zoomed out too far to actually see that.
Do we have to go to Vallaki? Can't we just talk with one of the Fae?
We can go through. We need to go through Vallaki to
I
go
mean-
to the Druid.
No.
We can walk
we don't
past
need to
it.
go.
We don't have to
Yeah,
go
we don't have to
within
go
the
through
city.
Also remember that we have to be in disguise because we don't want Strahd to know we are strolling around.
I mean, he probably knows that because he keeps tabs on us through whatever eyes of his many minions.
No,
What we can-
yes, we
Plausible deniability would be just saying, look, we're trying to find the gems. We're going to talk to people who might know more. Obviously, he might be distrustful of us, but if the Fae has been hiding out just outside the city gates to Vallaki, and Strahd wanted to find her and wanted to fuck with her, he would have done it. So I'm not too worried
I know
on
he
that.
cares.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I say we go to the Fae.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
we
there's-
talk to
after
her as
Argynvost.
well, but I wanted to talk to the Druid as well because unless if we can't find the face, because we know for sure where he is. We talk to him.
Oh yeah, if we don't find the
Okay.
Fae, we go to the Druid, but the Fae is easier.
Yeah, that's fair.
So with how we had our plan, let's go now.
Yes, let's go. Okay, where the hell did I put?
And I
I'm
will
not making this
go.
up. I did make a list.
I'll go get Master Amakir from outside.
Aren't we
Okay.
going outside?
No, we are gonna use the escape route to go to the river. That's easier.
Just if the time is about accurate,
Yes, it's getting
it
late.
it might be worth camping in the keep rather than
yeah, I
walking into the middle of the night and stopping in a few hours. But I don't really care either way. I'm just
Yeah, actually, that's
thinking this
fine.
might be a bit safer
Yeah,
if
you-
we're not
you
that
have-
desperate for making good time.
That's a good idea. We should actually long rest
We
here
should
now.
camp it here. Exactly.
Yeah, I will.
getting very
Yeah,
late.
so I'll get the father and we'll I think in this house.
Can I take a long rest here? On this?
If you
We
guys,
shouldn't be eaten by the flies here.
no,
'cause we
if
have
you're
all the shit
inside,
closed.
if you're inside, you'll be fine.
No, I meant like on phone.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, here we go.
Yep, there you go. You long rested via your phone system.
Hell yeah.
I put the side quest that I had noted down before into the
Notes.
Player chat.
notes.
So
Notes chat.
I'm gonna go ahead and long rest you guys. I'm gonna move you to the morning. Okay.
While we're taking the longest, I'll tell Master Amikir that
It should be
about
about if
Liam's here cutting out.
it should only be about 3 a.m. if we're gonna only sleep for 8 hours, 3 or 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay. So the atmosphere in the swamp doesn't change that much as you're long resting. In here is quite it's kind of the first, even though you're in the middle of a swamp, you're in this old keep. You can hear some of the noises and the wind blowing through the swamp, but there's a stillness, almost like a death in the air. It's approximately 3 in the morning now as you're kind of waking up kind of groggy. It's certainly darker out than the daytime, but obviously in the daytime it's always this kind of this opaque mist.
Okay.
You guys should have all
Pyram?
yes, sir.
Something.
And
Something.
Also,
I'm gonna roll for Thou Shalt Not Suffer, which is a DC 18 for the prayer.
Okay.
Byram, I wanted to
Never mind.
I wanted to tell the father about
That's a 20. though.
about Emil being with his father and about where we're going next, and if he is gonna continue going with us or is he gonna go check on Emil?
I think if Emil's made it to his father, that's good that we know he's safe. But I made a vow to make sure to restore Emil and his father. They won't be able to do it alone.
Then you should get going.
If we have
Probably make our way together through the path that leads to Valaki and Krasek, and then we should probably go our separate ways if you want to check up on them.
Yes. I made a vow.
Pyram?
Yes?
Yeah, sorry,
I-
just more maintenance. I wanted to also, because Hold Person is
Check what I rolled.
a class spell, I also want to use some time to try to learn that.
All right. We gotta do
If
that.
you
Didn't you
please,
try like a few times?
I probably did, but I'm also stupid and I didn't write it down, so it's going to be
Can you go ahead and roll there? Oh, sorry. Oh, you rolled here on.
more than 15, so I assume I now know Hold Person.
Yes, sir. And
Sweet.
Erzan,
Nice.
Erzan, I need you to roll a d20.
I already did.
Oh, I didn't see.
Up there.
Let me scroll back. Oh, you rolled a what? You rolled a 9?
Yep.
Okay. As you're, hold on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just do this.
Question: who currently has Protect Faith on them?
As you guys are all resting before you slowly start waking up, you see where did Ervan go? Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Here.
Erzan. I see it. You see Erzan standing over Herjann with his hands around Herjann's throat. He's kind of starting to choking him, and Herjann wakes and kind of startled. And when you look up at Erzan, you notice that his eyes are white, like they're just white eyes. It doesn't look normal, and he has his hands gripped around your throat fairly firmly. He's starting to choke you.
Well, the first thing I say is
Roll
let go.
strength to escape grapple.
No, well, first of all, I say let go, but while I'm saying that,
He is not responding at this point.
yeah,
You need to
I was counting. I need to.
I mean, he doesn't have to. He can shove you off.
I mean,
And if he shoves you off and wins, you lose the grapple.
Well, shove.
well, I'm shoving.
15.
I guess I need to contest that. Give me one moment.
You're still rolling private.
Yeah.
That should. Well, that's a 26.
Oh fuck! Okay,
How do you roll a 26?
roll?
Yeah.
Isn't
I've
it
got
strength
plus
versus
8.
strength?
And no, it's acrobatics. Shove.
He has athletics.
No, okay.
No, it's athletics because you're not the one trying to weasel out here. He's the one
Yeah.
trying to weasel out. He's the one who rolls athletics or acrobatics.
No, I thought
You
he's
need to
rolling
know
shove.
Yes,
What?
but
No,
you,
But
well,
you have your hands
you're-
around his throat. You
you're-
can't exactly be nimble about
yeah.
it.
Yeah, you're the one who's basically anchoring me, and so I'm trying to use force to resist that. You don't get to weasel away because you have your hand
if
around
you
my
want,
throat.
Yeah,
Well, if it's gonna be a
your
normal
athletics-
grapple.
Your athletics check is 0, not plus 8.
Okay, yeah. If
Alright.
I'm gonna be rolling athletics, that's gonna be different. But like, I'm confused.
I mean,
Is-
he can
yeah, is
he can
this shove
technically
or
roll
grapple?
acrobatics for it if it's a shove.
But it doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. Like,
Are you
it
shoving
makes
him?
sense in the official rules, but it doesn't make sense in the
you-
scenario
he-
because of the
he's trying
scenario
to shove
given.
you. I think it would just be, you guys rolling a strength check against each other. He's on
Yeah,
top of you.
Exactly.
And I would just have you guys both roll a straight strength check against each other.
Yeah, that sounds like the most reasonable.
So
Yeah.
as you're choking
Like-
him, Erzan just kind of Herjann just pushes you off, and you just kind of fall back on the floor. Your eyes are still white, and you're still not focused on anything right now. You're sitting on the floor, Erzan just kind of staring off into space, not really recognizing what you've done.
I'm not even awake.
Yeah, you're not awake. Your eyes
his,
are white.
That is
his
some,
eyes are white.
Yes.
that is some
Yeah.
hardcore sleepwalking.
For some
Yeah.
context, was I simply the person sleeping closest to him, or does it seem like he actually went out of his way to get to me?
You were sleeping. You don't know that.
Well, I know where I fell asleep, and I know where I assume he fell asleep.
I mean,
I
we
don't
would
sleep.
Or stood there.
Fair enough.
You're not able to make that. You're not able to ascertain that at this
Okay.
at this juncture.
Yeah, and
But-
he doesn't sleep. He could be standing anywhere, like during the night.
You definitely notice that he's not cognizant at this point.
Yeah.
Pyram, there's one more thing I rolled before, like right after Herjann's prayer.
Whilst they're sorting out that,
I see that. I see that. I'm trying to. I'm sorry.
who has
Yeah,
Protect
yeah.
Faith on them right now?
I don't
Ileanys?
even know what Protect Faith is.
Yeah.
I do. I never used it.
Hold on.
Kai, do you have it?
Yes, hold on.
Couple of other housekeeping for myself too. After
need
he
to-
died.
I don't.
I need to do another roll here. Hold on.
I don't think Kai doesn't. Kai doesn't have it. I think.
Sorry, I didn't. I'm
I said I
rolling
didn't
dice
have
and I had Erzan selected, so that was not meant to be. That's my
No
fault.
worries, no worries.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, we could see the dice that being rolled, so we know it's here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to roll that for Erzan.
That's fine.
Ervan, you have this kind of terrible vision of your brother, of him dying again. It just relives over in your mind. You're just wrestling around on the ground, and I need you to roll a 1d6, Ervan.
Second.
You take 2 psychic damage from this horrible nightmare dream, and you just sit up in a cold sweat, seeing your brother dying over and over and over again.
Out of character.
Yes?
No, I was like out of character. Fuck him. In character, I don't know.
That was a religion roll for God's shield, by the way, and a correct.
Oh.
So on Jan specifically.
Thank you. That's just what the
'Cause I
doctor
wanted to
ordered.
stack a bunch of AC on you.
I need to be unhittable.
31. By the way, that's your new AC is 31.
Oh, nice. Let's fight a dragon.
So yeah, I'm not sure if a critting does anything,
So-
but at least have +1 AC,
At this
Jan.
point, at this point, everybody's awake. You definitely notice that Ervan is woken up in a cold sweat. He's definitely something's wrong. Erzan is now sitting on the floor. His eyes are completely white, and he's just staring off into space. And Herjann's kind of coughing a little bit after kind of being startled, woken awake. It was definitely something unusual happened while you guys were sleeping here in the resting here in the old keep in the middle of Berez, the haunted keep.
I look to Jan and say,
Yeah.
"You okay?"
Yeah. I think Elf Boy doesn't have anything on me just yet. I look over to Fiannos. Go, you have any funny dreams tonight by any chance?
No, I didn't, thankfully.
It's looking down on Erzan. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that might have been strike 2.
Yes. Out of character, yes.
Yeah, I said this out loud though, so you feel free to respond in character.
No, Ervan is currently like I think with 2 damage, maybe like a little nosebleed, maybe.
No, it's just a headache.
Yeah, just a headache.
I don't know. Like I don't know what kind of damage it is.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just talking about this is not the first time he's attacked one of us. Therefore, I consider that
I think I wasn't here. Yeah, I wasn't here for the first one. So.
And you don't know that I am the one who's inducing any dreams. For a fact, like, nobody knows.
No,
We're not talking about dreams. We're talking about you attacking fucking teammates.
Well, I did say something about dreams, but that was just Han trying to connect the dots. But
yes,
obviously I can't because Fiannos had normal dreams apparently. He dreamt of whatever he dreams of. World peace or some lame shit like that.
Yeah, probably. No. It's It's me coming up to Strahd with fucking flowers and chocolate and like sitting down with him and talking him into not
Talking
wanting
him
to
out
be
of
evil
his emo
anymore.
stage.
Yeah, reforming him.
Exactly.
Bringing
Talking him
out the
out of his
good.
emo stage.
Yeah. Have you ever considered not being an incel? A harem-keeping incel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throughout the night, Ileanys would have been researching books and the gem or the shard, attuning.
Well, it seems like
and learning river. But
Wait. Are tuning to the crystal. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey,
just asking
come
out
to the
of
game.
I need Ileanys to roll an Arcana check.
And also like Ervan, like for most of the time he had nightmares while in Barovia, so I think it's normal.
As you're
So
studying,
I'm not gonna.
as you're studying the crystal, Ileanys, you realize that through constant studying and practicing of this crystal, that you're potentially able to harness the damage from others, but you know that you yourself will be harmed in using this crystal, but you might be able to keep it from harming others. But it will definitely
harm you
and boost any type of magical powers. It's going to take you some while to do this and some more studying.
Noted.
But it will definitely boost your damage casting spells.
Let's just say that anyone can be a Bloodhunter now.
Wait, what?
The crystals.
The crystals.
Well,
wait, I don't get it.
Because like Crimson Bright hurts you, crystals do as well.
Yeah.
I mean, there are other things that can hurt you and
Don't
give
be a
you
smartass.
benefits. Go fuck yourself.
Yes.
So and during that time I also learned Revivify, and I don't think I'll have enough time for praying, so I'll just do that. And I will ask the other ones that are holding the other gem if I can study it as well.
What are they?
Because we've actually all throughout we've never actually studied the gems. We've never really
had time, unfortunately.
Well, they're both on
Yeah.
high, if I remember correctly, so you need to ask him.
Yeah, I think he stuffed them down his britches.
Well, are we
yeah.
not going to deal with the fact that Erzan tried to choke Jan?
Oh,
Are
this
we
is
just
what's
ignoring
happening
that?
during the night for me. This is
Yeah.
what's happening in the night
Yeah,
during the night
but-
for me. So this is like after.
I think
Erzan is, like,
I think
afterwards, so.
Jan said this is strike 2 and that's it.
Well, the thing is, if I actually did what I thought needs to be done, we'd have a repeat of 2 sessions ago. So
Yeah, I know.
I'm deciding that
know.
Herjann is
Thank you.
letting sleeping dogs lie for now.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean,
Thank you for letting
guys
that.
didn't. No. Didn't you guys say that you're gonna be tying me up before you go to sleep?
Next
That
time.
sounds
Well,
too
maybe
kinky
we
for me.
should-
Well, next time we will, definitely.
Like,
You're
come
gonna
on,
be choking
like, no-
people.
No one told you not to.
Sure.
Now,
Well,
Kai, I wait. Didn't I give the green gem to Jan? I gave it to you before when we were in the cave,
It's not.
or was it Fiannos?
It's not. Oh fucking hell! Yeah, fuck me. I have the green gem. Green gem.
I was gonna say,
Gem.
I'm pretty sure I didn't have that one.
Yeah, This is completely new to me.
I gave it
Sorry.
to you. I traded it to you.
Yeah, well, I have it.
We traded it.
Would you let me study it, or?
I guess.
All right.
Actually,
yeah.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we
Erzan
get
snaps
going?
back.
If we're all awake,
No.
we should probably get going.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Erzan snaps back into like. Eventually, Erzan snaps back into his consciousness. So, if anyone's gonna tell us something to him, he is not gonna know that he's done that.
Oh, fancy modules.
Do
I can
see
actually
him
send it
snapping
to
back
you.
into consciousness?
Like probably
Pyram?
like a few minutes after.
What's that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do I see Erzan snapping back into
Yes,
consciousness?
you
like his
notice
wife?
that his eyes are returning back to normal.
It was like
Okay.
probably 2 minutes after Herjann said strike 2.
Yes. I come up to him and with a sarcastic smile I say, "Good morning, sleepyhead. It seems like we're gonna have to tie you up before going to bed in the future. You nearly choked Jan here."
I wasn't asleep.
What do you mean? Your eyes were all white. And you were clearly not responding.
Last thing I remember, I was looking over.
Over.
Looking
Question
over.
mark.
I was looking over You can see him like almost like trying to remember who he was looking over, but he actually can't remember.
Well, regardless, whatever that was, you decided to choke Jan, and
I did not make that decision.
Are you not in control of yourself?
At least.
Do you have these
if you're not in
nightmares often? And does it only happen during...
Let me make one thing clear. I have nothing against the Paladin. It was only his misfortune that he was targeted by whatever is compelling me to do these things.
Well,
but if that's the case, then then I don't mind if you were to tie me down when you go to rest.
Well, it was probably lucky that it was the Paladin that you decided to go for, since he is one of the strongest members here. Anybody else probably would have
at least past that.
Just been suffocated to death before
Perhaps
the
it's his misfortune and
that.
everyone else's fortune.
But if this is going to happen again, then yes, we will need to restrain you.
I cannot guarantee either happening it or not happening. But if we were to take measures of safety, then I suppose that's what we should do.
Do you have any kind of inclination on the frequency of this happening?
It should not be frequent.
Well, so far it's happened at least once a day.
Yeah.
Actually, basically twice in one day.
No, actually, yeah, twice in one day, but like, keep in mind that it's only been 2 or 3 days since you guys have had undead Erzan.
Yes.
Ervan.
Which is not helping with the quota.
Ervan, I've heard of, stories of somewhat werewolf-like behavior that's kind of similar to this. It reminds me of that. What do you think of it? It seems like there's maybe certain urges that comes out during the night.
I sometimes feel like I angrier and sometimes I feel bestial, but the most part the taming helps with it, but I still feel like there is something inside, but I don't know about what's happening to Erzan.
You think he needs to go through some sort of different taming?
I don't know.
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, like we know about the curse because we already had it for centuries in our family, but this new thing, I don't know about anything about it. I'm sorry.
This is not a curse.
Well, and in any case, restraining you probably would be the quickest and easiest solution we'll have at the moment. But now that everyone's up, shall we move on?
Yes, we shall.
Rolling back to last night. Can I do anything to study this green gem?
Are you studying the green gem from last night?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I need you to roll an Arcana check.
Do you not need sleep? Like, Jesus.
You notice you notice that there's some very strong power emanating from the green gem. That you don't feel a darkness or goodness. It's kind of like a neutral magic, but it is very attuned to the earth. It's attuned. The green gem is attuned to like the forest, to trees and plants, and there's a very strong, powerful connection to that. You feel that if you could harness this power, you could almost command, plant life through the power of this particular gem.
I note that, and I tell God, here, you might have some better understanding of this channel. Do you want to switch? In the morning. This is happening in the morning.
Mhm.
I have been looking into it, and it seems to me more up your alley.
Are you talking to Kai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because I think no one of us is foresty enough.
Yes.
That's good.
I'm sending you the green gem and wanting a trail.
And Fiannos, can I have the tome? Since I don't have anything to attune to, and I'll attune to the tome later, and keep.
Is
doing
it
checks.
not a book that you can just look at in the books?
I think we said it's. I think it's
You can-
something, and it's attunement, right?
You can look at the book, but someone has to attune to it if they're going to try to decipher some of the cryptic text in it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I was saying.
Huh.
Yeah. So
Well, could everyone check their inventories? Because I remember having it at some point and trying to decipher it, but I don't currently have it in my inventory, so...
I only have Rictavio shit, so
I'm talking
Yeah.
about Strat's tome. Strat's tome.
yeah, it was in Fiannos session last, I believe you were reading it.
yeah. Let's see. Actually, how do you have it?
Could everyone else check that if they have it? Because if
If I
you guys don't-
physically have it,
yes, in your
Yeah,
inventory.
physically.
I have the Legend of Lugdana and the Fall of Argynvost on me.
Kai, do you have it?
Yeah,
Kai?
it's
Is Kai here? Is Kai not here?
sponge.
Sponge,
He's
Kai?
offline. It's weird. He's offline, but he's also still in the voice channel.
Yeah, his
think he-
status is always offline anyways.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay, well, I'll just assume that I'm the one to have it, so I'll just send it to you. I'll just add it to my inventory and send it to you. It's weird that it's not there.
I want a spare sheet.
Nice show.
It's untied.
Is it about time we take a break? It's been 2
Yeah.
hours.
Oh,
Why don't,
Yep.
why don't we go ahead and take a break here, and we'll come back in about 10 minutes or 15.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
I'll leave my phone to charge for like 10 to 15 minutes to like so it can
Okay.
stay alive for
Breathe.
the rest of it.
Okay. Perfect. I'll be right back. Well, our players are in the keep. They engaged with the kind of the undead ghost spirit of Ulrich, who was the old Burgermeister here, who's been cursed. He's anchored with this unique magic there that was done by Strahd. All those skulls were the heads of the villagers, and when he saw the young cleric and the paladin, he believed that they were the Order of the Silver Dragon, coming far too late to save Berez, unfortunately. And so they've had a long rest here, and unfortunately our Revenant has tried to choke one of the players at night. He's cursed. He's a cursed Revenant, which is one of the mechanics I put in there. And it looks like they're going to be heading north to past Argynvost if they can get out of the swamp. They still haven't visited the Stone Circle. They still don't know where Baba Lysaga is. I don't know if they're... there's a risk of them running into Baba Lysaga. They don't get out of the swamp. I mean, it's kind of mysterious and dark and misty. So I'm going to take a quick break here, but if you have any questions, go ahead and type them. I'll go ahead and answer them as best I can. And I will be right back. I didn't have my sound down there for a second, but I was just stating that I had a pretty rough week. I passed one of these little guys right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a kidney stone. 2 of them. Not necessarily too much fun. When I didn't get much sleep. So anyway, it's been a little difficult. They're here in the keep, and I'm gonna see what they're up to, if they're back or not at this point. No, they're still not back yet. They're on a break. Unimportant side quest. Love potion for the abbot. Kresk leader's son healing. Lady Fiannos' daughter. +1 shield for the red wine. Yep, they're getting some of the quest information together. So on to Argynvost. It's going to be an interesting encounter, and I don't think they realize it's going to be a simple side quest. Instead of my normal Madeira here, I have a little bit of whiskey to enjoy. Help me. Still going through little bouts of pain right now, but I am doing quite well nonetheless. I do look forward to these sessions. I think I just need a little rest and some more water. I've been drinking tons of water to get through this. Boy, that is some pain I don't wish on very many people. There are a handful of people that I would actually like to see pass a few kidney stones, but they're few and far between. I shouldn't say that. I don't want anybody to go through that kind of pain. This is my 11th glass of water today. I think tomorrow, I got some stuff that I'll be working on for the game tomorrow. Pretty excited about the Argynvost, getting up to Argynvost. It's going to be pretty interesting. For sure. So let's check in to see if our gaggle of adventurers have returned.
Firearms perspective.
The way I remember it, he sent us to get either the green or the blue gem for him,
Yes.
right?
Yes, but
No,
what I wanted
no.
to see if he wanted us to get something, but he didn't specify what from the Wizards of Wine, or if he specifically wanted us to get the gem from the Wizards of Wine. Because
The way
if
I
it was
remember
just-
it, I remember it, he wanted us to get the
specifically talked about
gem. And the Wizard of Wines was simply where he wanted us to start searching, because that's where he thought it would have been.
No, he said that there were a few weird shenanigans happening at Wizards of Wine, and we should go check out what the fuck is happening.
Who are you talking about?
He wanted what?
I'm trying to figure out the
it does-
exact requirements of our deal with Strahd and how exactly we can, shall we say, weasel out of it without actually giving him the gem.
So what you do know is you saw Strahd in the basement with Kai's father, and
Yes.
he was looking for the gem, which the Druids had already managed to
Yes.
find. So for some reason, both the Druids and Strahd figured out that the gem, one of the gems, was hidden at the Wizard's Wine. The Druids beat Strahd to it. He disappeared through the porthole, and then you followed him, and then his
Yes.
request to you was find the green gem. He knew that the last known location of this particular gem was at the Wizard of Wines.
And the green gem is the forest gem.
If that's what the book says.
Yes. So, Jan, remember your thing about putting the green gem in on our way back from the Druid?
Yes.
Gonna be a bit problematic since that's the one that we have to return to Strahd.
Well,
Well, too bad for him.
He has
Why-
Kai's
no.
father.
Yeah, that's our dilemma here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's our dilemma, but like, too bad for Kai's father.
Fuck you.
Go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Honestly, though, like, obviously you can try to play, like, go the whole, like, plausible deniability route, but do you think in Strahd's eyes, planting the blue gem is more of a transgression than planting the green one?
Well, he hasn't said anything
True.
about the blue gems, so...
Yeah, but, like, that's
He
what I
hasn't-
meant by plausible deniability, but I get the impression that Strahd doesn't really operate on those principles. He hasn't exactly built a place that fosters our understanding of a civil society and justice.
Or trust.
Okay, so
But I
think-
do
no,
feel
think
like I do feel like it's more of a transgression, because in that case it's like, oh yeah, we did something like he did.
Yes.
There was no warning, there was nothing.
Maybe
But
it
for
is
the green gem
actually.
specifically, there was a deal. And again, we were specifically warned in Vallaki by the guy, what's his face again?
Habsburg.
Von Habsburg, about breaking a deal with Strahd.
Yeah.
And the consequences of such. So I feel like, yes, it is more of a transgression.
Well, I mean, yeah, we
I
shouldn't break
see
the deal.
what you mean. The thing is that difference in transgression gonna be what sets him or sends him over the edge, or is it? Are we gonna be fucked either way? And what is the
It's
consequence?
definitely going to be the difference between him killing or not killing Kai's father. Whether
Well,
he goes after us or not is a different story.
Yeah, that's different story is what I'm more concerned with. Sorry, Kai.
Him going after us, we don't give a fuck about that. What we care about is Kai's father right now.
Are you sure we don't give a fuck about that? Because if he wants to come after us
Also,
with all his
counterpoint, we
power,
have a
he will just kill us.
Yes.
But that's the
second-
thing. That's something we're gonna have to live with, regardless of which gem or shrine we reconsecrate first. We risk drawing his wrath and being flattened.
I thought he would not. Like notice until we consecrate all 3 shrines.
We can consecrate all 3 at the same time. That's a
Yeah,
logistical nightmare.
and we
Not to mention that
no,
if Babylus Saga has the red gem, we literally cannot consecrate all 3 at the same time. Just think about it. Unless we can send Silas in to fucking yoink it, we're not going to be able to consecrate all 3 at the same time.
No, I didn't mean at the same time. I meant like he wouldn't notice until we consecrate the 3rd.
Maybe he won't, maybe he will. We don't know how these shrines work.
Yeah. I don't think it's necessarily that he actively draws power from them.
Yeah.
Because if he did, he'd know immediately.
Yes.
The thing is that the way Pyron's described it to us, reconsecrating all 3 of them would probably break down the barrier and lift the
And
mist.
he would
So that's
definitely
something.
know then, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure if there would be an effect that he would notice before that, if we were to
Yeah, I
only do
hope
one.
not. I just hope not.
Yes.
I have a good idea.
Okay.
Okay, how about going to the Druid or the Fae in
And
the
asking those
and ask-
questions.
yes, yes, and we,
we're fine to
like
ask those questions
okay,
Don't be
anyway.
silly. Don't be silly.
yeah,
Why don't
but
we just
yeah,
sit
let's not
around
assume.
here and talk about it for another 20 minutes, only to step out of the keep right into Babylus Saga's arms?
Yeah, I want to get into combat. I want to see if a smaller map
No.
would load. I want to see if a smaller
No,
map would
no.
load.
God.
Okay, we are traveling again. We're gonna get in combat, but just don't get your
Yeah.
yeah.
It's the,
So are you
but
guys?
yeah, I agree. We should just head to.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna head out to
So, yeah.
the main gate here?
So yeah, we definitely cannot put the forest gem in first, because that's the one we promised Strahd.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we will have
gotta
to
slide in easy and not go full throttle.
We will have to try with the green jab first, I think.
Blue gem.
blue gem.
Green gem is the one that
and-
we promised Strahd.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to try with the blue gem and see if Strahd's I don't know, butthole tickles. Then we're fucked.
Okay, man. Okay, How about asking questions first? And first of all, get to Argonvoss first. Then we can
Alright,
discuss this.
okay, we're not going through the main gate. We're going through the trapdoor, right?
Yeah.
Well, that
it
means
leads to
leaving
the
behind. That means we need ropes to rappel down, and that means leaving ropes behind. and what's the purpose
if a person
of that?
is crying us, they'll be able to, extrapolate where the fuck the trapdoor goes. Like,
That's also
not
what I was
difficult.
gonna say next. If Strahd is scrying on us, it doesn't really
actually-
matter whether he
I
can
don't.
tell that the
Yeah, it
shrine
doesn't
is
matter. I
back
don't
online or
care.
not.
I was just asking you guys, like, which way do you gonna go?
No, we're leaving through the main gate. I don't see any reason to use the trapdoor.
Yeah.
We asked the guy, there's nothing down there except for like an escape out, and we want to go north, and this leads south. So
Do we want to head
yeah.
straight north? Didn't the guy tell us to keep to the river?
yeah, no, right
Keep
and
to the
north,
river.
right and north.
So northeast.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just
then.
now. I'm thinking about trying not to hit Baba Lysaga on the way.
I wish
Oh
we do.
my god. Okay.
I hope we do.
Okay. Shush. Just
Shut it.
Okay.
It's-
Should we
it's
actually
fun.
walk out, or should Pyram? Can you just take us to the hex crawl? What's
I
the
can,
better
take, I can
option?
take you to the hex crawl. It's fine. Let me just.
Yeah.
Please do.
Okay.
Do that.
Who hasn't played
Yeah.
with the token yet?
Why don't we? Yeah. Who hasn't controlled the token at this point?
I had like 2
yeah.
minutes of fame last week, so if anyone else
Yeah.
wants to.
I think me. I think
Kai-
I didn't do it.
And,
Oh, Kai definitely hasn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Kai
someone else
hasn't.
does it.
Kai, have you?
Kai hasn't, but Kai also hasn't seen how we do it. So I think
Yeah.
Incog goes first and then Kai.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
let's go with that.
Let me go ahead and set up the permissions really quick.
I mean, I have a lot of faith in Sponge being able to move a token on a map, but
Yeah. Like.
I also
it's
don't
not
mind
that hard.
if
So to
Incog
remind you
goes
guys,
first.
the river is to the right of us, like this, and he also mentioned that the shrine was to the right of Berez. So the shrine is probably somewhere over here as well.
All right, sir. You're up. Good. Now you should be able to see what was already previously exposed, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm rather than
I-
zooming out, this seems
I-
like
no.
a giant fucking
Crab.
Just give me. Yeah. Just give me a
area
second. loading,
and
so-
keep.
Yeah, it's a pretty big place. Like
Yeah. It's taking me some time to load.
it's a big village. It's probably like a village of like.
If it doesn't load right
100
now,
people.
you need to refresh.
Oh. Okay. Give us. Okay.
Sometimes it gets stuck on 90%. I don't know why. For me though, it doesn't have to because I don't even load the map.
It's all swamp anyway. It's fine.
I'm just seeing shit green.
Okay.
Should have
Give me a
wiped
second,
earlier.
because it's still loading.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, what?
You should probably upgrade from your 2 megabytes to at least 2 gigabytes of memory.
funny meme.
Wait, Pyram, don't you operate on like only like 60 megabyte speed?
You mean my internet speed?
Yeah.
No, I have 100 up and 200 down.
Ah, fuck, 200 megabytes? That's
Yeah.
And this is kind of in the boonies in Portugal, right?
Yeah, I have 100 up and 200 down in the boonies.
okay.
For $10 a month. 10 euros a month.
Let me just.
I feel
fucking
so
Christ.
fucking
Wow,
cheated as a
man,
German.
what the fuck? What the fuck?
You feel cheated? Let me tell you how I feel.
I paid
I feel-
35 euros
I feel-
for 40
We paid-
down and 10 up.
Oh god.
Here, I'm gonna.
We paid
We
more.
pay.
Let's-
We pay
We pay
25
more.
euros for 30
Yeah.
up. Sorry, for 30 down and 5 up.
I mean, that's
God,
not the worst.
What the
I mean, your connection seems pretty unstable from what I
keep in
recall, but
mind
that's
that 30,
a bigger issue.
Like, keep in mind that 25 in Egypt is probably worth more than 25 in Germany.
Yeah.
Well, he said euros, but I guess we're
Yes,
back to the
but-
Big Mac index. Yeah. We've talked about this.
Again, like, different countries can have euro, but the shit you can buy with that euro can be very different. So,
Well, yeah, they don't have
also-
euros, but like we talked about purchasing power parity.
Yeah.
interest parity.
Item is taking me too long. Can you give Kai
Yeah,
first?
I can
and
give
then-
Kai. I can go give Kai permission.
Kai, do you have the Fog of War, by the way, or is it all just black for you?
I can see like what's this, like 7 hexes, and then like a half of the hexes around it.
Okay,
If you
well,
zoom
let me-
out, do you see a lot of like ruins and other shit like that that's already
No.
been revealed? Or is
Already
it all dark?
explored areas, basically.
No, it's all black.
Okay, well let
Oh,
me
shit.
screen what we currently have, and you can just go off that. Oh, there we go. Dan
really-
already did it.
Okay,
So yeah, have fun.
there you go, sir. You have
There's a
control.
hole in the wall to the north and the actual gate, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not like
Oh, it's so
we
dark.
took the reasonable
I
way
think
in.
there's
but-
a path like over here out of the city, like an actual path.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, and that's probably good for Kai to know. We can get lost on this hex crawl unless we stay close to features like a path or the river.
Yeah, keep
obviously
going.
not in Berez because we're inside
Yeah,
the walls of
but
Berez, but when we go
once
outside
we-
of the walls
yeah.
of Berez.
I'm just saying that's why it might make sense to actually follow the path out instead of using this here hole in the walls.
I don't see any path.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's-
pointing towards it. You see where I'm dragging?
God, that's so far away though.
Because this is a big town. What
Yeah.
over here is just the keep. The whole town is like this big.
Okay.
So yeah.
You can
So head
you
in
should
like
be able
these
to
directions.
yeah
Yeah, you
head a
should.
be
bit
able to move
north.
around.
There's
Yeah, if you should go be able to go straight up, Kai. You control the token now.
This is too much power.
yeah you're in a driver's seat now.
Too much power.
Driver's
Yes.
seat.
There's a wall.
Yep, that's the keep, and
That's the
there's-
cliff.
That's
That's
the
the
cliff.
cliff.
You don't wanna go-
Don't make us go
You're-
down the cliff.
Yeah,
You're just
to go
circling
further
the
this
keep
way.
now.
Wait, am I going the wrong way?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you need to go a little bit this way.
Which way? I
This
can't tell
way.
you. Oh.
and then here is the natural slope that we.
Yeah,
and
it's
then you can.
now you're down kind of like in the main area of
And
the
now
old ruins.
just go this way.
Let's go hog wild going.
I need to
This.
zoom out more. You guys are like, go this way. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yes. You need to zoom out quite a bit.
Right, lights go off apparently.
Okay, cool. So this is where we turn black as well. So we have nothing after here
Yeah,
because we
so
haven't
this is
explored this
the-
way.
Kai,
So
this is the old entrance to the to the village. Now, here's the basic rules, Kai. If you lose track of in your visual range of the road, a trail of rocks, or a river's edge, you're lost, and I reset the fog of war.
Okay, I
Wait, it's
cannot.
already
I
reset
can't,
for me.
I can't tell that I can see any of those things right now. So how do I see that one of those things are one of those things?
zoom in. There's a bunch of pebbles on the
Yeah,
ground
this
around
is-
you.
This is
That indicates
this is
a road.
right here. This is
Okay.
the entrance into the old thing.
Just move slowly, and we'll tell you if you're moving like away from like a
And if
path or a
you
road.
zoom in, obviously it goes this way here.
Okay.
Obviously, it goes that way. How do you see that? I can't.
Zoom in very far. Zoom in very
I'm,
far.
I'm zoomed in as
You
far
see
as I
some
can.
rocks right here?
Yeah, but it just like it doesn't look like it's going any direction. It just looks like
No.
Trust me, just follow the rocks. Follow the rocks.
Now you're
Oh,
yeah. See,
I have-
there you go. You're doing.
I have a
well.
question. Do you guys still have it? Do you guys still have the Fog of War?
Wait, the rocks.
No,
that's
there's no
here.
rocks.
Where's
No,
the
there's
map?
no rocks.
Right here.
So what?
Right here. Do you see how the color's different? It's kind of brown. You're in a swamp.
No,
It's hard to see.
I think there's the fog that goes like over the map that like, it all blends into one. I can't even tell the difference
Right
between
here.
anything. The colors are all the same.
right here.
How are you
Oh,
supposed
yeah,
to tell
I
that
see it
that's
now. I
different?
see it
It's
now.
like all the same.
It's
Oh,
it's a
follow
bit
this
more like it looks a bit more
Maybe-
like this looks more
Pebbly.
pebbly than this.
Yes.
That's all we have to go by basically.
Yes.
And Pyron saying, "Yeah, you're still on the path," which is obviously something that our characters
go.
would know, even if we can't really.
There's the edge
Okay,
of the
now
river.
we're following the river.
And you see the path. There are some rocks.
Whoa, you're moving fast. Chill.
There's nothing here. Following the path, right?
You're following a path.
Yes,
that's
but you're just
correct.
moving very fast because Pyram has
Pyram-
random encounters and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Oh, well, if I'm going too fast, just tell me to stop it.
You're doing fine at this point. You're fine.
Yeah. Yep, go for it then.
I have a question. Do you guys still see all the fog of war that we did? Because it resets every time he can moves for me.
Well, you're also
you're
playing
on
on
a
a phone.
phone.
It's fine for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how I was
just
able to
making
give him the screenshot of last week's progress.
Yes. So you've reached the path at the edge of the map. You're coming out of the swamps at this point. So if you're at the edge of the player's map here, if you go to the Barovia map real quick, I'm gonna just move your token. You're somewhere up here at this point.
Hang on, it's loading. Say that again?
You're kind of in this area here. You've kind of
Okay.
left the village of Barovia. You see off in the distance. Let me see if I got this here. Didn't really.
So we just want to follow this path into Argynvost.
Are you gonna
Just
go?
there's like a trail over here.
Yeah. Are you gonna go into Argynvost, or are you passing Argynvost? There's a trail that goes along the river, and you can see up into the. Let me see where I have this here. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I got this image loaded. Don't. Where is it? Are you going to follow the path, or are you going to go up into Argynvost?
Are we going into Argynvost? I would say I trust Jan, so yes.
Yeah,
We're gonna look for.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes, yeah.
the idea was to look for Lord Batten, and also that there's no real downside to encountering the Revenants just yet, because they haven't been hostile this far, and if we can tell them, like, we're going to get your skull eventually, that should buy us enough time to then get out.
Yeah, our priority is for Batten and then the Revenant.
Well, I guess we're going in then.
Okay.
Let's hope this isn't a huge mistake.
Hold on here.
Pyro, I'm gonna be sending you
Do
something
have
on
the
Discord
map
because
of
I know.
You just hold on for 1 second, please.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be sending you something on Discord.
Okay.
Oh,
So as you
man,
as you come up to Argynvost, you see this image. Do you guys all see that image?
Yes.
Has that loaded up for everybody?
Yeah.
found isn't working for me, so
Yep.
that's right. I'll just.
Hold on, I'm trying,
It's fine,
I'm
it's fine.
trying to deal with some Discord here too. So did you send me a message in private chat or Discord?
I'm
or
still
something?
typing it.
Okay. I'll just put this picture also in the campaign resources here, so you have it there as well. Hold on, real quick.
That would be lovely.
Locations. Oops. Go. Hold on. Where did it go? Locations, maps. Here we go.
Ervan, you said that your foundry wasn't working, so there you go. That's the image. Do you have?
Thank you.
Oh, there we go. He put it in. Go.
So you see this dragon statue out front of the council. There's some birds and some mist. It looks like a rather large fortified manner. What you actually see on the screen is actually what you're seeing. To the right of it, as you're coming off the path, to the right of it, it looks like the keep has kind of fallen in, almost as if it was attacked or destroyed. Let me go ahead and get the embossed.
Oh, Ileanys disconnected. Oh, there we go.
Please get this loaded for you. I gotta put you guys in the scene. I did not do that yet. Sorry. I think I got everybody just Ileanys. There we go. Wow, he can really see.
The refresh.
I'm gonna load it right here for you. Hold on.
Yeah. Ileanys has the eyes of a fucking hawk. God damn.
Probably the first time in a long, in a whole stretch of weeks that we're probably using an official map. This looks like an official D&D map to me.
Yes, you are right.
That's a dragon.
It's a giant. Yes, there's a giant statue here in front of the steps of the.
Okay. Okay, Ileanys, before we move forward, what do your eagle eyes see? Since you have triple R vision.
Nothing.
Okay. So there's nothing up here,
I see
nothing
nothing.
down here.
Well, it's there is a road that, well, you can see that there's a road that goes to the back. It is, well, in ruins. I don't really see anyone that's moving about at the moment.
Okay, well, let's move forward for now, then. Jan?
I wanted to go my own way.
Can they inspect the
statue? Yeah, do you want to inspect the statue?
Sure, why not?
Okay, hold on.
I'm just making assumptions. Why are you using a net?
I don't know. I just double-clicked on my character and they used the fucking net. Oh, okay, because when I clicked the second time, it clicked on the net thing. Well, I caught something. I don't know what I caught.
You, as you investigate the statue, you notice that there was, at one time, the statue has some cracks in it. It's about 10 feet tall. It has a very, imposing look, this huge statue with its wings spread of this giant dragon. But there's something unique about it. There's something almost mysterious and magical about the statue.
Can I roll a religion or an arcana or something to see
You can roll an
what
arcana
exactly?
check, yeah.
Okay, let's try that arcana.
Well, this dragon is obviously magical, but
the statue is magical, and it's just as you roll the arcana check, you see the mouth of the giant statue open up, and all of a sudden, this cold breath comes out, and you shiver for a second, and you realized that at one time that it had magic of casting a cone of cold, but all that comes out of this old statue is just this cold vapor. It just sends a chill down your spine.
That's mighty fortunate.
God.
Could I maybe try for religion with all of my...
Yes, you can roll a religions check.
My badly concealed bookwormery.
Yep.
I kind of wanted to survive.
Oh my god, fucking damn it.
You recognize that this a very similar dragon to the order of the dragon that you're a member of. This is something just slightly different to it that you believe is representative of the order of the silver dragon.
Yeah, that's unfortunately not
I,
anything that would be new to.
You see the
I
Or
did try
kind
to
of
talk
a
to
surprise
Silas.
to us.
as you come up to the main entrance, the flagstone steps. There's a approach two very large wooden doors. There's rusted iron bands and large shaped knockers with small dragons carved into the entrance, with the word Argynvost over the door carved into the stone.
Well, I think it's polite to knock, so
Sure.
Jan, let's go knock on the door. We take the knocker things and knock on the door
You
with
hear
them.
this.
I jumped the gun.
You hear this big doom, doom, as you knock on it, just echoing through the fog and into this giant keep type manner, but nothing responds back.
Okay, well, in that case, open up.
Bye.
Pyram, I sent you something, by the way.
Hold on for a second. I'm trying to.
Status almost.
I think it's up to you.
What's the state of the interior? Is it extremely dusty or
This is definitely the grand foyer of this room. Feels like a giant tomb. There's a grand staircase leading up to stone balconies aloft by the stone pillars. There's a faded tapestry of a nobleman in a silver armor hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing, and there's a set of 6 double doors that lead to the foyers to the north and to the south.
Well,
Is that
if I remember
inside? 'Cause
correctly,
we're still
these-
outside, right?
No, they're inside.
You guys are
Everyone's
slow.
inside?
We're inside, yes.
yeah?
The doors are closed for me.
Oh, they should be open. They're open for all of us.
Maybe Pyram can just grab your token and move it through.
Yes.
Yeah, he's moved through.
Yeah. What I meant by the state of the interior was also like, do I get the sense that this is an area that sees foot travel or traffic?
No, it looks
Or-
like it's in disarray. It's dusty, crumbled rocks, broken statues litter the grand hall.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
the keep down here is the one that I think crumbled, like the lower part. So let's check down here first. We don't see any reverends around, right? Like as we were approaching, we didn't
No.
see any of the reverends. No.
No,
Okay.
as you open this side, you definitely see that the keep has been fallen down here. There's rocks strewn about the ground. There's rubble strewn through much of the vast chamber. Partial collapse of the walls. The room above has collapsed. There's a cracked marble floor, broken chandelier. It's rusted. There's thick cobwebs strewn about the
Spiders.
about the room.
Do we get to fight more spiders?
Hold on for a second.
Erzan will just say, I feel uneasy about this.
Herjann actually turns around slightly. Well, call it slight shock. That's the first. Care to elaborate?
Hold on here. I gotta just roll something.
Unfortunately, he's not going to elaborate.
I mean, yeah. Why would he be forthcoming and helpful?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm supposed to be rolling private, but that's okay. I guess you can see everything.
I wish I could be.
Rocks don't
like,
fall on us
helpful.
and we don't die.
No, you hear some sounds coming from over here, and over here.
Wait, over there where I just opened the door?
Yeah, right over here in this area. Over here.
Okay.
As you step through, you
Where's the rest of us? We're just 3. Where's the other 3?
Oh, they're actual spiders.
My God. Okay. Wait. Okay.
you see the wall starting to move, and spiders begin to scurry down the walls.
Well, that's quite a few of them.
Hey! More spider
I love
fights.
spiders.
Wait, okay. But Byram, do you see my token?
Yeah, do you need me to move him for you?
Yeah.
Kai, you get to
I
bonfires
think
and spiders. You didn't get a chance last time.
Nice.
for some reason, the tokens are moving through the walls for me. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Okay, well, I'm sorry there. I think I got.
No.
I'm gonna assume it's not your fault,
Internet
Byron.
problem.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a internet problem, so it's not your fault.
So go ahead and roll your initiatives.
Let's see if I
boy.
can roll initiative through here.
I did not roll well, so I'll... Oh boy, 3 of those guys get to go first.
I
Let
feel
me
like,
roll.
despite the -1 I get to initiative, I roll in the bottom half way more than I should.
Okay,
Probably,
Oleg, I will ask you to take a screenshot of the area, if you can.
Yeah, for a lot of us.
Give me a second.
Actually.
Yeah, thank you.
Boom. Boom, boom. Okay,
Oh, how did I do that? I want to do that more.
let me highlight all of the spiders, and I'll take a screenshot with all of the spiders highlighted.
Oh, I
Thank
can
you.
see them already. Because I can only see them. The map is gray.
So, Ervan, there you go.
Thank you.
Let me
And I'm
see.
not happy about going in first before
Okay, Kai,
Jan
I just need
because
you to roll your
my C is not as high.
your
Kai, you roll initiative. Kai? Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
God, we all rolled so low on initiative.
Okay, here
well.
we
Wait,
go.
I have a question. Is it 4 a.m.?
Where's Ileanys, by the way? Why is he
Yeah,
not
it
here
is
with
for
No,
us?
this should be. I'm gonna move it
I'm right here.
forward. It's
Yeah, it should be
I just moved
6
it.
or 6 or 7.
Yeah. There we go.
Wait, why? We woke up at 3.
Yeah, but you got here.
Yeah, but-
Did it take us this long
yeah,
to get
It
here?
takes a few hours
It's
to
a
get here.
walk to Argonbust.
Yes.
It's a walk to Argonbust.
So
It's a big walk.
The
Oh, okay.
spiders have jumped onto. They start crawling up Erzan's back, and they are going to target Erzan here.
I have a question. Is this a surprise round?
No, they just. You saw them coming down, swarming down
Yeah.
around you guys.
Fiannos heard them, I guess, before we even saw them, so...
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god, 4 of them go before me.
Oh, do you see
That's
that?
the worst that could happen.
We saw the little bite.
Cute.
They start
The
biting.
little-
and
little
biting
big
and-
bite.
They start biting at you, but they miss. The little spiders miss you. Ileanys, you're up.
All of them?
No, you got missed. You're
They
fine.
they use a swarm attack,
Yeah.
so they count
Yeah.
as a swarm. So you don't roll them individually. You
Yeah.
just
Oh,
Um,
lots of
all,
spiders.
all 4 swarms. Oh, never mind, never mind.
No,
No,
just
no,
one
no,
of them.
no.
Ileanys.
Look at the initiative.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Ileanys, where are you going?
I moved back. Can I try for my bonus action? I'm gonna tell Silas to move forward.
Okay.
Bite. Bite.
The spiders are poisoned for 1 minute.
Okay.
Unless obviously they're immune to poison, but
I don't believe so.
all right, and can I try? You didn't give me an item or anything for the gem. I'm in the back here. No one's watching me. Time to experiment.
I mean,
Um,
I have what's it called? How many passive perception? I can hear you. I can hear you laughing. So
Please don't try to use the power of the gems.
Do you
You
want me to
fucking
punish
mad
you?
scientists.
You can have that
you don't
without...
see him. I mean, you don't see him. So
I know, but I'm
what
saying
do
this
I
out
know?
of character.
Nah, I'm not gonna use it. I need more studying. Ileanys is not bad.
Ileanys is not Erzan.
Not a dumbass.
What happened to my animation? So, yeah, well.
Oh, I saw.
there we go.
I saw that.
Still late,
Picture.
but still.
I saw the animation.
Is that spider swarm not dead yet?
No.
The one that he targeted with both the bite and the other thing? Holy shit. These are some sturdy spiders.
Not to be a
That's my
total Debbie Downer or dick, but I mean, you rolled a 24, so that's probably good enough, but there are like 3 people and a doorway between your target and yourself
Yeah.
at range, so...
I would
I would say a half cover.
Right.
I would say half
Well,
cover, or
Yeah.
yeah.
And you're
And
shooting
so
some
minus
people
2,
through a
still a
doorway.
yeah.
too.
So still a 22 and a 13. If a 13 doesn't hit, then
No, 13 hits.
you know what'd be good if we're playing with cover. I recommend the module D&D 5e helpers. It actually just calculates cover for you.
Okay. I'll make sure to do that. Ervan, you're up, I think.
Okay. I will take a step back.
There's this... Well, actually, yeah.
There's a doorway there and some walls, so it's kind of hard to see through here.
Yeah.
shooting
Yeah,
the doorway. Let's show you
Yeah,
again.
that's short sword.
That's rough. Okay, so for me, because I don't see Yan on the map, Yan is here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and Kai is here.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
And there's a spider right over here.
Okay.
I asked them, do you want me to just...
I already screenshot the thing to him.
Yeah, I will just take 10 feet like this, and... You know what, fuck it. I'll take the short sword out, and... a bonus action... Give me one
You're
second.
not in melee range of any spiders where you are.
I know,
now, so-
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, just give me a minute. And gonna move then 10 feet like this. And start, oh my god, the map. Okay. So I'll attack this spider twice. With the sword. I use
Palm,
my
did you get rid of the grid?
Yeah. You want me to put it back on there for you?
No, that's fine.
No,
It's fine.
it's just a,
We can see that there's
gray
4.
blob.
Yeah. So yeah, I use my Crimson Right first as a bonus action, then I'm gonna attack it twice. Give me a second. So I think I should have targeted it. So let's see.
Yes, you
I
have.
believe it is.
Smack.
Can I target? Let me see if I can target.
Like, how big are these spiders?
They're larger than normal sized spiders. They're just swarming around over here.
It's taking a lot of time. Did it roll for you guys? Because I
Nope.
pressed it twice.
Give it a minute.
Yeah.
No. Whilst that's happening, we can probably deal with the 3 spider swarms that are going next because they are not the one that he targeted, so the outcome there doesn't matter. Whilst his rolls are coming through.
Okay.
Are we expecting them to
I
come
think we
through?
go through the next spider then?
I
go for it.
hope it goes through, but yeah, and I go for the next spider, yes.
Okay. The next spider ends up attacking.
Me.
Yes, attacking you.
God, I wish I had
Misses.
some kind of AoE at this point.
I mean,
And miss.
I mean, some of you should have like at least a fireball.
This one ends up attacking Fiannos. I'm sorry, I'm coughing.
No, that's fair.
Your voice seems to be dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a minute to get water or
It
something.
misses. All these spiders are moving around your feet, trying to bite at you. The next one goes ahead and. Sorry about that.
Don't
Sorry,
worry,
my
take your
throat is-
time if you must. Well, pragmatically.
Wow, they're just not doing so
Yeah.
well, are they? Okay, Erzan, you're up.
Okay, so let me just tell you which one I'm gonna hit. To my left.
This one has been damaged, and this one has been damaged.
Okay, the ones directly to your left.
Yeah, so this one I'm guessing.
Yeah, hold on. I need to do the damage, the one damage to myself first.
Okay.
I think
It's already been done.
I think my HP is down by 1.
Yeah. It's already been done.
Yeah, I did it. No, I did it. I did it. It's not already been done. Okay, now that means I'm gonna be targeting the one to my left, which is targeted by Fiannos. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's done.
that misses. I presume.
Yes, that misses.
11 misses.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Does that hit?
That one does hit.
21 should hit.
Well,
19
19 damage in total.
The spiders have been... The spider's been destroyed.
Oh boy.
Let me just mark them
Everything all right, Pyram?
up. Yeah, I'm just...
Eh,
I had a tough
Okay, Bottom, go
Just-
get water. Go
go
to-
get
to-
water.
first.
We'll take
Yeah.
like whilst we're doing our turns, go get water. Just go
Yes.
get water. We'll do our turns. It's fine. Erzan,
Yeah.
could you move the turn thing over to the next thing?
I'm.
can do that
Give me a
yourself
sec. I think I can. Hold on. Yeah, and
Just
turn.
press next button. Yeah, and turn.
Bitch, let me end my turn.
Or just press
No, I
the
can't.
next arrow. Press the next arrow.
Doesn't work either. Cocksucker.
Okay, so one got through. Next one. 6.
Okay, cool.
So these are my
Where are you
these are my 2
Five
attacks
extra
for it.
Okay, cool. Kai, you're next. I know you don't have the turn thing, but
I'm sorry.
That doesn't sound much better. Are you gonna be
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, like oh boy.
No, I'm just...
yeah, that
Oh
does
my.
not sound very good.
It's
You,
just-
you need to take take a break to get some water and like
Yeah.
not talk for a little bit. We'll just deal with the combat as it is.
Maybe get someone to
Kai, I'm guessing you were trying to cast
punch
a
you,
spell and that
punch you in the
failed.
back.
By the way, Kai, you're muted.
Yeah, I did that. I clicked the wrong button. I was supposed to create bonfire, but I can't. Like.
No, create bonfire is a cantrip, so I can.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. I didn't mean to press that button.
Okay.
But like now, my create bonfire macro. Is, so.
If it's not working from the macro, just do it from the sheet.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
For some
there we
reason,
go.
my macro wasn't working. My
Yeah,
Oh
macros needed to
yeah,
Nice.
be upgraded.
crispy.
Crispy spiders.
You see this?
Okay.
This fire just began to just make the walls
Okay.
black, and you can hear the crackling of the spiders just pop and fizzle in the flame. I think the spiders need to roll a dexterity. I think it already did, didn't it?
They did.
Yeah,
They
I
rolled,
don't
they rolled out their stuff.
Oh, wow.
And they took 5 extra damage from me because of the crimson, right?
Okay,
So,
let me just add that in there.
Okay, I'm gonna use disengage action to move back. I'm moving my way back here and telling Jan, you go in there.
hey, switcheroo.
Yes. Okay, that's where we'll get to go soon. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast a spiritual weapon. Oh, shit, I need to target.
Pyram, do you want to end the session early? You don't sound so hot.
I'm not feeling very well, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's finish.
We'll deal with the combat and we'll see from there.
Yeah, let's end the innocent. Like, yeah, because
Okay, I'm able to end my turn. Okay, that's my turn, and spiritual weapon. We'll
Yeah.
put that down.
John, you're up.
Yeah, that sounds so much more dramatic just now. These are still alive.
Yes.
They're
The
crawling
one
all
Okay,
over
I-
the wall. It's pretty nasty in there, to be honest with you. All these spiders.
Obviously, I'm going to cast haste on myself because gotta go fast.
Nice.
I shouldn't cast it on the spiders, so I need. Fucking
Spiders
The
are
spider
moving
has
very
plus
quickly
2
now.
Yeah. I for some reason the haste macro just stopped working. It was working last session. Let me try again from the character sheet.
Yeah, you gotta target yourself.
Yeah, I mean I was early.
Okay.
It's I didn't. But let me do this again. Now I targeted myself, and now it's working. Sweet.
Okay.
Stop targeting myself, and I am going to take my one attack with the.
Wow.
Get fucking wrecked.
Wow.
Those spiders should be dead. They
Yes.
took out both before,
Yes,
so
you just wiped out some more spiders.
Want a smite?
It's
Well,
already
that it makes no difference,
Oh,
which I
okay.
figured.
Wait.
Yeah, they're
These
These
just,
were all,
you just destroy these spiders into oblivion.
yeah, and that's
Nice.
because that already concludes my turn.
yes. The spiders in the bonfire are the next ones to go.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to. Oh, I just gotta.
I'm trying to. How
I,
does
I,
the
I don't know why I hit this button. It makes me reload for some reason. I don't know why I did that.
Are these spiders dead or poison?
which ones?
I think the ones inside were poisoned.
These ones were poisoned and then died.
Yeah.
Yes. Hold on, the turn markers.
These ones are burning.
Let me just get to the right spider here. Yeah, they're
It's
the one on the
they're
right, the one in
crackling
the
and
fire.
burning. They're going to. A couple of them are moving towards Ervan to try to attack. But there's only a couple of them. They're not doing so hot, and they just.
Sorry, disregard. I accidentally clicked on something and
a
attacked.
couple of them kind of crawl up on Ervan's boot, and he just kicks them to the wall. They're more of a nuisance to him, it seems, than anything else.
Okay.
The
are
next
they
one
done?
is spiders. Yes, hold on, let me get rid of these.
Kai,
here.
roll bonfire. Kai, roll
yeah.
bonfire for those spiders again, since the end of the turn in there.
Yeah.
And these spiders are taking a. Oh yeah. Those are the crispy ones.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
they
they succeed, so they're fine.
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay. The spiders are crawling down the wall and they're racing towards Erzan's boots and start crawling up.
No, my boots. Not my boots.
Oh, is that correct?
Yes.
Oh shit!
That's a bunch of spiders just run up the back of Erzan and just start chewing him and just tearing apart at his, grabbing at his hair and his neck. He's just flailing, knocking all these spiders off of him, but they've definitely taken their toll on him.
Damn!
How much damage was that? That's... Oh, geez, that's a lot of damage.
How much did they do to you? How much damage did you do to you?
More than half of his HP bar, so about 15 to
Wow! Yikes!
Ileanys.
And some spiders, man.
Oh, which
Damn.
spiders can I see? Okay.
This one,
Probably.
these ones.
Where
Yeah.
are you, Ileanys? I don't see you.
He's
all
on
the
the
way
far
back
back.
somewhere. He's using the fact that he can be an absolute bitch to,
Yeah, you just see the ones that are on fire. The other ones through the door you don't really see. You don't see anything through the door.
Okay. Silas is gonna.
Fight.
fight these ones.
Gosh.
Did that hit? Did that work? Okay.
I mean, it says.
They marked.
Yep. That worked.
And who are you
Oh,
attacking?
error in my macro. Okay, once.
I can't believe those spiders just took a shitload out of our Reverend.
Yep. God.
Oh, I don't know why I targeted the other spiders. So can you subtract 14 to
targeted
these
both.
spiders? Yeah, like add 14.
Yeah. Add 14 to this one.
It was piercing damage, right? Not poison.
Jesus.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right.
Right? It was
Just the one.
piercing.
I only hit the one.
These ones should be dead, right? They took like 14 force damage.
The ones
on
that are
top of all the
outside
other.
are dead.
Okay.
Ervan, you're up, buddy.
Okay, these.
These are all
These
toast.
are-
These are all toasts. These are dead. They're all
Okay,
just,
so
they're just Kai's ready to make a spider hamburger out of them at this point.
Yes.
They're all ready. They're done.
can I get in here?
Can you see them?
No, can
Probably
I
see
get
them through the
inside?
doorway.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can I get inside to attack them?
Yeah, you're inside this doorway, but they'll be able to attack you too, because I'm going to
That's
just say you're in this area right here, standing in the doorway, in this broken doorway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel free to move in there.
Pyram, what kind of damage do they deal? Like piercing or like what?
They're just piercing,
Spider damage.
spider tearing flesh, nasty damage,
Yes.
nasty spider damage.
Plus 1d6.
Yes. You hit the
So
spiders.
The 3 more, 3 lightning, and another attack.
Okay.
God, imagine. Wait. One more of the
Oh!
spider swarms? Oh.
I'm gonna use a karma point.
Yeah, you should use the karma point, right? Are you using one?
Yeah. And that's my turn.
The next spider swarm is gonna attack Erzan before he gets to do anything, so Erzan might just be down here if it crits or like hits.
Well, he feels at home here.
Not fun. Wow.
The spider,
it is pretty
Come
another
on,
bunch of
crit
spiders-
again.
You don't.
The spiders
No, you don't
reach
get it.
up and try to attack. Start crawling up. And start attacking him. Here we go.
Please crit. Please.
Bro,
Oh,
did you
they
just
do
say
deal
please
some
crit?
damage. Yes, I did say please crit.
The fuck is wrong with you?
He's
I
down,
mean,
he's
that's
down
a
to,
killer.
he's down to 1 HP at this point.
Yeah.
The next group of spiders are up here, and they reach over and they start crawling towards Erzan, trying to attack him after he's just swung the sword at him. They miss, just barely. The next group here, they're dead, so let me get rid of those. Move from
Erzan, your
combat.
turn.
And Erzan, you're up.
Retaliation time.
It is retaliation. Surrounded by
The
spiders.
The spiders beneath me.
Are
Please?
alive, and the spiders beneath you and to your right are both alive.
Oh yeah, beneath me. I'm gonna be attacking those.
Okay.
Again, he can't target because phone. So
Okay. I'll do. Whoops.
That's 22 damage plus 26. 31 damage in total.
You turn
Dead?
around and you just run your rapier through them, and they just start flailing, scurrying, and you've destroyed all the spiders. The few that remain scurry off into the darkness.
Are they dead?
No, they've run away. You've killed them.
Yeah.
swarm is dead. Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
So
swarm
I'm
the
gonna
swarm is-
step on them and crunch on their legs.
Okay, good for you.
You step on one, but with 1 hit point, it's so big.
Opportunity attack?
You took an opportunity attack. I don't know if you want to do that. Are you really doing that, or is this just?
Wait, how? Wait,
Yeah, that-
no, I don't take an opportunity attack.
No,
I'm still-
because you're
no,
not
you're
leaving.
not out of.
You're not
no,
leaving.
You're not out of that. Yeah. No,
Yeah, he's fuck me too.
With 1 hit point, you kind of hobble over to a couple of the spiders. They kind of look at you a little bit, and then they scurry off.
Oh, that's right, bitches. It's me, not you.
Oh god.
This is the same guy that almost died from rats, too, right? Just making
I
sure.
know, right?
Okay, Kai.
Swans hate me.
Kai, you're up, sir.
Not just swarms.
Imagine
don't
if
worry
I
about
roll a
it.
1 on trying to heal him and I fucking damage him instead. That would be hilarious.
That would be fucked up.
Oh, sorry. Which one is this one? The only one that's alive here?
There's 2 alive. There's 2 alive. 1 over here and 1 over here.
Oh, I can't see that one this way.
Move closer. Move to in front of me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move.
There you go.
Yeah, there's one right here, group that's alive. There's one right here that's alive. Those are the only ones that are alive. This one here, that one there. Another fire. You can smell them cooking, crackling. And they're all burned up. You see them just flip over on their backs and their little legs just start to crackle and burn. You can smell the spider death kind of filling your nose. Stinky spider death. I think. Kai, are you going to stay there or?
Yes.
Yes, sir. All right, Fiannos.
Okay. Let me just move like this. Okay. So Erzan is in fairly bad shape.
He's
So
in very
I
bad
think
shape.
I think I'll try to heal him.
I'm pretty fine. Don't worry about me.
Oh, are you sure?
one
Okay,
hit- you're
I'll
one
just
hit
heal
point.
Ervan then. It's fine.
Thank you.
Okay. Cure wounds onto Erzan first. So
Okay.
let's see if I fail. Nope. Shame.
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 Ooh,
There you
cool.
go.
That was a really cool spell. That looked really cool.
Healing word.
I didn't see his health
No.
go up though.
It did.
It did. It did.
Not
He's
very
no longer
much.
at 1 HP, so yes, it did go up.
Oh, I'm clicking on the spiders. That's why.
His health definitely went up. Okay, and that's my turn. Welcome to the life of a heel bitch.
Heal, bitch. Heal slot.
Well, welcome to the life of a destroyer.
Jan, you do. Jan, did you realize how that
Oh,
sounds
man.
comparing to the last thing that Ervan said?
I did not hear what he said.
Ervan.
Second
Heal
attack.
slot.
Then you say that after he said that.
I'm not gonna waste a smite on these bitches, so that's my 2 attacks, 19 damage.
You have another attack as of.
Yeah, hey,
That's
Yeah.
right. Fair
Okay,
enough.
So you have a third attack.
I am a destroyer.
You swing your sword, just chopping spiders left and right. Body parts and legs, abdomens, and mandibles fly all over as the blood just begins to spatter against the wall.
Spider blood?
Spider blood.
Yeah. Insects have blood. It's not necessarily always red, but they.
Yes.
Yeah, is it red?
They do have the
Spider blood, is it red?
equivalent of blood.
The
Is that
spider-
still
Yeah.
alive?
Yeah, it's a hemolymph, not
The
actual
spider's
blood. but-
redirected its attacks
onto
towards Jan. That's correct.
Oh my god. By the way, Yan, you didn't answer me. What's your AC with that blessing and haste?
I didn't. With the blessing and haste, the blessing is +1, right?
Yes.
That's 23 then.
Oh my god! Wait, oh my god, they missed my
It could
hand.
literally only hit on a crit. It could literally
Yeah.
only hit on a crit.
What
Well-
the fuck?
I mean, they're fucking spiders. What are they gonna do? Bite through a chainmail?
Crawl
Yes.
into it and bite from the inside?
Ileanys,
Yeah, maybe.
You're over here leaning up against the wall, filing your using your nail file, making sure that you've
Yeah.
got a nice looking manicure, watching your friends
What about it?
falter over
Hell
there,
yeah.
saying, "What are you guys messing with little spiders for over there?"
I'm just gonna continue chilling. And this
Just
doorway.
pass your turn. Yes.
Yep.
He's no longer in combat even.
What did I say? Did I take him out of combat?
I think he took
I'm not
himself
even
out
on
of
the
combat.
map.
Well, I took you off the map accidentally. I didn't mean to do that.
He just disappeared.
I totally just... I clicked the wrong thing. That was my fault. There you go. I put you over there again.
I love it. Well, he's no longer in combat, so it's up to Ervan now.
I think it's the swarm, right? Oh, Ervan.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the swarm
Ervan.
already went and
Yeah,
tried to
Ervan.
hit Jan and epically failed because he has 23 AC.
I'll get here and smack it. Give me a second.
Smack, smack.
Smack. And let me try this for fun. So this should the d6 automatically. Come on. So
I'm not even, by the way, feeling too comfortable with 23 AC because anything that has crazy attack bonuses, like I
Probably
expect, for
has
example,
crazy
Ludmilla has to do, like if she hits, I'm fucked. Like we're hit point wise, we're still pretty much glass cannons.
I mean,
Hitting these
even with
spiders
23
for some
AC, any
serious-
spells will just fuck you.
Serious damage to these spiders. There's a handful of them just left on the ground. Erzan, do you want to dispatch the last 2 spiders? Maybe you could step on them?
Those are the ones that crit you, so this is revenge.
Yes, you've hit them both. You don't even need to roll anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
wait, what are they on 1 HP?
Yes, they actually have more HP than Erzan, but that's okay.
They are.
Okay.
I stepped
and
on
he's
them.
attack-
Oh, they're dead. Okay.
You guys
Let me
were-
roll a few healing spells. So, Cure Wounds again on Erzan.
Yes, that was a little bit of a shit show. There.
It was a beautiful. It was
Then I went into a little bit of a coughing fit.
You sound
healing
better
word.
though. At
Oh,
least.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
That's a critical healing word.
There we go.
Hey.
So I'll just cast 2 times since there's no such thing as crit for healing. So there we go.
Alright.
Close enough.
And then another Cure Wounds on. Yes, but your brother isn't. Gotta heal everyone up. Okay.
No,
There we go.
I am full.
I know,
Yeah.
but Ervan isn't. And that should bring
I'm just
Oh,
tanking you. What
red.
the hell?
13.
Oh man.
And
You know-
12.
Priam, is your coughing okay?
Yes, it's okay. I was very sick.
It's
this
not
week.
okay. I think we should end the session here. I can still hear it in there.
It might not be, honestly, might not be the worst place to stop anyway, because I have a feeling whatever we encounter
You're-
next
you're
is going to drag on.
There's
So
going to be some significant encounters here. So,
yeah.
no, I apologize. I had a pretty rough week. So,
You're fine.
No.
I wanted to
Don't
be
apologize.
a little
You're
bit
fine.
more prepared and on game than I currently am. But
No one noticed
look at
anything,
that.
I'm going
I
to
was
venture
able
to
to-
say.
Yes.
wow.
Yes.
I was able to play an entire session of D&D on Foundry through my phone.
Yeah, that's pretty
Comprehensive.
cool.
That is pretty cool. You guys finally made it to the ruins of Argynvost. You made it out of the swamp through Kai's very focused directions.
He's a speedy boy.
Yeah. Welcome
He
back.
just fucking went.
Yeah. One random encounters. Good
He
luck.
zoomed through that.
I couldn't roll as fast as he was running. So, yeah. No, but you're here at you're here at Argynvost. I think there's certainly several important things for you guys to consider. You guys have been talking about it quite a bit this session and last session. Obviously,
Yes.
the phase circles, the gems, the situation with Strahd and Kai's father, Argynvost also.
Out of character, we're gonna be meeting someone very interesting here, right?
I don't know if you're going to meet
Potentially.
Anybody. I mean, you can meet anybody interesting anywhere in Barovia.
I mean,
I mean,
I hope we Lord Batten, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we're back to-
him
we're
or
back to-
Vladimir Horngod, if he's still here. The
Yeah,
Fall of
that's
Argenvoth
also
mentions
true.
him.
Yeah,
He was personally tortured by Strahd, so I'm sure he has a couple of interesting things to tell us.
You do have some interesting books that might be worth, just perusing over. That gives you some history of what's happened here. Obviously, at both Argenvost, and I think there was some interesting stuff. Who has Strahd's tomb?
I do it now.
He does
Okay.
now, yeah.
So we're gonna make sure I'm gonna just hit the pause on the clock. So it's in the morning here. You've run into obviously these spiders here, but you haven't seen anything else here. But if you do have some time, I would definitely look through some of the books that you guys have, which could give you some information and clues. Don't forget on Strahd's tomb.
Yeah,
whichever tomb
we
you-
didn't do a check. Yeah,
Yeah, you guys.
I will attune to it since I have like good Arcana.
Okay. So
yeah, that-
the next time you want to study that, let me know. We'll roll to find out what other secrets you can decipher from Strahd's tomb at this point.
Actually, Incog, would you let Erzan would actually ask you if he can borrow it from you to try and decipher it himself because he want to learn more about Strahd.
Okay.
That's for you guys next session.
Yeah, and also just from out of character, from mechanical standpoint, how much Arcana do you have?
Plus 6, I think.
Yeah,
Let me
plus six.
double check. No, actually, no, let me double check. I might be wrong. Arcana. No, it's just a plus 3. Never mind.
I have a plus 6, so that's why I propose to have
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's just because like I thought
I
about it just,
understand.
like,
I understand.
lore wise. Yeah.
lore wise.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's some interesting stuff in the fall of Argenvost and in Strahd's tomb that might be worth just
Looking at it.
perusing through those things, which I assume at this point on your adventure you've read through them, but a refresher through there might give you some insight. Let me see here. One other thing I want to check out. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys do. You can do it the rest of this session, but make sure you do it before next session. You guys all can level to level 6.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh. Okay, so roll hit dice.
So if you guys want to go ahead and roll your hit dice now, you guys can. But you guys are going to be leveling to level
Add
6.
our modifier to it.
No, you're not gonna add your modifier to this one.
Okay,
Straight roll.
All right, I already closed.
Who's gonna start?
Closed Foundry, so I'm gonna roll here. I'm gonna roll on this.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting a second level in Druid, so.
I haven't decided if I'm actually going to go Paladin 6 for the aura that gives everyone within 10 feet of me, including myself, +3 to saving throws, or if I'm immediately going to go to Fighter. I haven't
I
decided.
would say Fighter. Action Surge is so good.
It is, but
Yeah, but he doesn't get the
+3
action
to
surge.
saving throws is.
Yeah, +3 to wisdom saves.
Yeah.
I'm already
How big is the aura?
hasted. It's 10 feet around me.
I guess that's
So-
not bad.
Yeah.
That can be very good defensively.
Okay, so
Okay,
just a
hit
reminder,
points.
Incog,
How many
we're
do
at
I-
D10, right?
Got
we are the Bloodhunter is D10. Right?
Yes.
I get 7 hit points. Hooray!
Yes.
I like how Kai said easy on his 2.
Yeah. I know, right? I got 10 motherfuckers.
I'm up to 30. Nice.
I want the 38.
And
I am.
the Ileanys,
I
did you
am
roll?
now.
No, I'm scared. 1 sec.
Got it. I'm
Oh man.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
There you guys, some hit points. Anything else you guys need to do do some of your character management? So you guys are gonna all be level 6 for next
Amazing.
session. Yes. Level 6.
I wonder if it was slaying the couple of spiders that did it.
It was really I was planning on either in finishing Berez, but you guys just hauled ass to Argon Boss, which I wasn't expecting. I didn't have these maps loaded. I had to go find the maps and load them up really quick because I had all the other maps loaded. I'm like, okay, they're on Argon Boss. I can deal with that.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, we just really didn't want to meet that witch after talking to him.
Yeah.
Level 6 is a pretty good level to stay in the oil.
I can be a ghost now, a literal ghost.
I'm gonna.
No, not the level 6, level 7.
Oh wait, what do we get level 6?
Companion?
The Brand of Castigation, which is fucked up ability.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the brand is so.
Yeah, like if
I mean,
we're
it's
fighting
not
a
OP,
boss,
but it's good. It's good.
yeah, if we're fighting a boss, you especially having this brand is good for you because every time the boss hits you or someone next to you, they take damage automatically. Like no save, nothing. They just take damage.
Where? Sorry to interrupt. Where are the subclasses for all the different classes in the compendium? Ileanys, do you know?
What? For what? What? Druid?
Yeah, Druid. I'm gonna.
Your options are Dreams, Land, Moon, Shepherd, Spore, Star, Welfare.
I know I want to go Shepherd. I just want to. Where is it in the compendiums that I can add it in, or do I need to do it like?
It might be under class features.
It's not. It's not under the compendium. It's in game. It's not. It's gonna have to be. You're gonna have to import it from D&D Beyond, or you're gonna have to do plutonium.
I can't use
the plutonium. I've actually used the plutonium one recently. I tested it out. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, I can't use
plutonium. Yeah, but it's like
piracy. Yeah, that's fine.
Forge
because you're with Forge. Yeah, Forge doesn't support it.
I just realized I can actually learn Banishment and Dimension Door now.
Oh shit! Okay, that's good. That's very good.
Spirit Totem isn't the thing in the fucking stuff class features. God damn it! That's Macro's curse.
How do you have 38 without tough? I have 44 with tough.
Wait, how are you learning Banishment and Dimension Door?
Well, it's
6. We can.
It's a level four. Both are 4th level spells, and they're tied to the Oath of Vengeance.
Yes.
I'm trying to look for. Give me a second.
Oh yeah. You're right. Level 13 is 6th level spells, so that would be.
Well, for Paladins, it's only level. Yeah.
So it's.
I can actually, technically, I was able to do this 2 levels ago. I just didn't realize it. We can just bet.
Oh, right, because you get full progression, you don't get half progression instead.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but yeah.
Yeah, and I can then also hold Monster and Scrying are 5th level spells, so that's pretty neat.
God, I cannot find the right shit.
Are you adding your tough right? Robin?
You probably just rolled better. You probably just rolled better on your dice.
I know, but like.
Hiram, is that
something
that you just
now?
coughed out?
30.
I'm 38.
No, that was my kidney stone that I just pissed out.
Oh.
I have 2 of them.
Oof.
What do you mean, Jeff?
So we're not adding our con mod, right, for this one?
No.
This happened recently?
Yesterday I peed that one out.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's a crystal.
I mean, it's hard to gauge how big it really is, but anything more than just a drip of piss is gonna hurt like a some bitch.
5 millimeters across.
Yeah, that probably wasn't pretty.
No.
Sorry, I got cut off there.
A lot of blood.
Oh boy.
You didn't go to the hospital for it?
No, I've had to gone to the hospital before. I've had about 12 of them in my life, so
Oh my god. There's routine. Your ureter and urethra are so scarred, nothing can harm
Oh yeah,
them
I
anymore.
probably have a lot of scarring tissue.
But motherfuck, man, like, there's nothing you can do about this, like drinking a gallon a day or some shit.
I'm supposed to drink more water is what I don't know, drink more water. I don't know. I've seen a lot of doctors about it, but I just create a lot of crystals in my kidneys.
No, I mean, I did that with my gallbladder, which is how I, as a young 20-year-old, actually had gallbladder surgery, which is pretty rare. But
wow,
that is nothing against, like, that shit hurt, but I'm fairly certain it doesn't hurt as much as kidney stones.
Yeah, it feels like you get stabbed in the back with a knife. So
I wouldn't be able to compare, but
yeah, it was. Yeah, I've never been stabbed in the back with a knife, but I imagine that must be what it feels like. So it was a fun week. I was pretty much sucking my thumb in bed, looking like a baby.
And it's not like in Portugal you can get loaded up on opioids or opiates as you say in English, like you would in the States.
Yeah, I don't. The doctor usually gives me narcotics, but I won't take any narcotics. I mean, unless I'm in an operation, and I won't take any opioids. I don't like my head to be all cloudy.
I mean, as long as the pain is still manogeable somehow, that's
Maybe take a bunch of Tylenol and ibuprofen.
Gets to a point where you're in so much pain that not taking the opiates isn't really helping in terms of keeping your faculties together.
The problem is the opioids for this kind of pain don't really help.
Okay, well.
I mean, I have to be totally passed out for it to. It just makes you high and doesn't really do much for as much as I'd like for the pain. I mean, I guess it was pure like morphine or something. That would probably work. Yeah. I can't believe you guys made it to Argynvost. You went all the way around Barovia several times, and just kind of
yeah, finally.
Yep,
finally made it here.
Nice. I have all of my spirit shit now, so now I have so much bonus action economy where I can do my spiritual weapon, I can do my healing word, and I can summon fucking totems.
Yeah, but that one is only once per short rest. Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty good.
Is it only once per short rest?
Your totem? Yeah, it's once per short rest.
I just realized something
It's a
funny.
bonus action you can manually summon.
Pyram, did you finish the stream?
Counts.
No. Why?
Neither a creature.
Why? Why do you ask?
He wants to tell you something in confidence.
I'm just waiting when you finish it.
One bonus action. Duration condition, target, range, duration.
Wait, Incog, was it reduced to 30 or did you use it on 30?
Okay, so how much the golem did 44 to you, so you should have 28 or something. So I don't remember, you had 30 something.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I don't
think your previous HP was, I think, around 28 or 30-ish, something like that. We should really be recording our HP rolls in the Discord because it's hard to keep track of it once the chat log's been deleted,
I'm trying to remember.
I mean, I immediately put it in, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I know, but if anything happens to your character, like something gets scuffed, then what's your HP?
Well, I also I keep my D&D Beyond character sheet updated, so it's
Byram, I have a question
chances
for you.
of losing
Yeah.
it
Remember
is
how much-
pretty low.
Do you remember how much HP did Ludmilla take off my max HP? Do you remember the damage?
Oh, I would have to go back and look at that.
I believe it was like 3 or 4.
No, it was more than that.
I think it was 6.
Because I think you went from
He went from over like 30, over 30 by 2 or something to.
I went to
20.
21.
you can scrub through the VODs. There's the VODs.
Yeah. So yeah, go to the water.
Hold on, let me go to.
So what's everyone's HP now? And we're not adding our con mod, right? We're not adding our con mod.
Not this time, no. When you were in Ludmilla, it was Ludmilla's Revenge, right? When you trying to figure out.
Yeah,
Okay.
when she bit me, when I was in Emil's
Yeah,
room.
they were. I'm trying to find that
How soon?
scene here. Okay.
Guys,
Yeah.
this is specifically Ileanys and Kai. Since you're both level 6 in your respective classes, right? Oh shit, Kai went AFK. But I'm assuming he's getting level 6 Druid, because Moon Druid very benefits. You both can now cast Conjure Fey, if you guys...
I can.
It's a Warlock spell as well. Conjure Fey is a
I
Druid
can.
Warlock spell. Why can't you?
I'm
He
on
said
level
can,
4 Warlock,
right?
level 2
No?
Cleric.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Can.
Oh. Ah. Spicy.
Wait, what did you multi-class into?
Cleric.
Cleric. I wanted to up our survivability.
Yeah.
Because we're glass cannons. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Which is also why I
kind of
decided I'm gonna go
Cleric.
with the
Like
6th level in Paladin right now, because like
Yeah.
+3 to saving throws is huge.
Strahd flicks his like finger, we're like that. we're like
kind of
we're like a
cleric did you go?
matchstick.
Light.
I'm
if I
watching.
remember.
I'm watching the scene
Twilight.
now.
That's why I have 300 feet dark vision. I
Yeah,
can
when
see
she-
everything.
when she bit you in the
Yeah,
tongue.
I figured if I'm fulfilling the role of a scout, I might as well go
Yeah.
all out and be a
Yeah.
scout. You know.
You can give people
So,
temporary hit
how
points,
much
guys.
perception do you have? How
Huh?
much?
Perception?
How much?
300
what's it
feet
called?
dark vision.
Perception.
No, perception.
No,
Oh, my perception is only a
Perception.
+6. It's only +6. It's not bad, but it's not.
Are you
great.
planning? Are you planning
But I'm
on
just
getting?
seeing.
Are you planning on getting skill expert?
No. I'm more of a scout. More like I can see what's obviously obvious there.
Yeah.
It's up to you, Ervan, if you want it, like to use to spot hidden enemies. I'm more of like this is the area, more like a recon
I
scout
think that's
than
a
like.
Okay.
Well,
I mean,
You're-
and
you're-
it's good because I can give you 300 feet dark vision, and then
I
you
was-
can spot people.
To be honest, I was thinking of taking observant off and taking skill expert instead of it. Changing.
Doesn't matter. Both are good.
Yeah, like the difference are gonna be not much. To be honest, like
Ileanys?
one perception,
What's up?
but
Let me just test. There we go. It wouldn't let me post otherwise. There we go. This is the list of my spells if you want to like ask me to teach you some. Because from my understanding, like a person who knows the spell teaching you is the equivalent of like having those.
Mm.
So you just
We
roll
have the scroll of
easy.
spiritual weapons still, so I will teach it.
Did not happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
because we're not really using it.
Wait,
for
am I not
anything.
awake?
And I'll
You're-
need to,
she leans
test
down.
Kai about teaching me some druid spells,
She
'cause now that I
she
cast
sucks
both
on you,
first
and then she
second
looks
level
at
druid
your
spells,
face,
that's
and you're
gonna be
awake,
really
but you're
good.
kind of numb
Yeah,
at
I
this
mean, we're
point,
still-
looking at her.
Bound by now 6
there's
prepared
something
spells
preventing
a
me from.
day. So
Hey, Erzan, it was 10. 10 to
10?
oh my god. So you were 31 then. So you were 31 then.
Yeah. Yeah, she did 4 piercing and then the 10 necrotic. I just went back and watched the scene.
Yeah. So you're 31.
And the golem did 22. No, I did 44.
Yes.
So yeah, it
Yeah,
was
but
just
you were already down a little bit too. I think at that point too.
Yeah.
No, I think he.
No,
it was just
It
it was just from the Ludmilla damage that he was down.
Yeah, you got Lamillad.
He got cropped.
Ludmilla.
She has a nice kiss though. You were infatuated with her.
Well, anyway,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Damn,
have
Incog. 10 HP. He would.
Bye, Oleg.
Yeah.
It is.
Pyram,
you
completely
did.
unrelated or apropos of nothing, but
Yeah.
Ileanys made me paranoid, I guess. Do you actually make backups? Like, do you export from Forge to whatever other?
I think you can back up your own character if
You
you
mean
click
back up
right click
you mean
export
The
data.
campaign, yeah, just in case, I don't know.
I don't have the your stat sheets backed up, but I have all the scenes, pictures, the whole
okay.
campaign. But
I
not
just-
your individual characters.
Yeah,
Now.
just as Ileanys said, what if something happens to the data? That got me thinking. Like, it's not too long ago a server farm in France burned down because they didn't believe in fire codes. And if that happened to our D&D campaign that you put a shit ton of effort into, that would be quite dramatic. That's why I'm asking out.
The good news is that everything that's on Forge, I have for the campaign, not your characters, but all the images, maps, all the campaign notes are backed up not only on my laptop but also on the cloud as well. So
Wait, I think I'm missing something here. I had from Ileanys at Ravenloft, I had 25 HP,
okay.
and then apparently I have 28 HP last level, so that means I gained 3 HP. I thought
That's
life doesn't make sense. Did I roll 2? When did we level up from 4 to 5?
We did.
well,
When was that? From I think I was after Ravenloft, right? When did we level up from level 4 to 5? Do you remember?
I have no idea.
I must
think
scrub
it
through some bots.
was with Valenta, like after Valenta.
After Valenta leveled up?
Yes. Yeah, Harrison said he gave you the gift plus your con.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so where is that? What session was that?
I should actually have 48
It's a while
HP,
back.
not 44. Yeah,
You have 48 HP?
because I have tough.
Right. So now you have +6. So +6.
So hold on, I'll be right back.
Not the +6, the +12.
No, +12. Well,
So, folks, I'm sorry to cut this session short. I have not been feeling well. I apologize to those that are watching and tune in. Not been feeling well. I passed 2 kidney stones actually this last week, which was kind of painful, and so haven't been getting a lot of sleep. So I apologize that I'm not on my top of my game. We're gonna leave the session a little earlier this evening. But please feel free to like and subscribe, leave some notes, post some comments, and I will make sure to respond. Thank you very much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. I will be feeling a lot better for next Thursday. I can promise you that. We're at Argynvost. There are some crazy encounters here. The players just got to level up to level 6. So all is good. You guys have a good evening. Be safe, and may all your rolls be critical 20s.